The only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Niger what yo? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice of the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what media? No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The number one media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Niger what? No more bad government. Niger what you? The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Niger what? Voice for the voiceless. Niger watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Niger watch you. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing, and we recommending to everyone in Nigeria, saying that you guys are the number one. Niger what you.
On CBN fraud, 3 billion on fake airline, over 6 trillion missing in NDDC, all is missing, and you are still looking to tax Nigerians more while the looters of this money are still walking free. No recover, no justice. We are just moving on. And it went viral. And my brother N6 took it further and he just went and asked Grok. He said, "Dear Grok, please read the tweet link I posted below. Then help me name 15 instances where massive amount of money have gone missing or unaccounted for by Nigerian government parastatals from 2015 till date. Please reply as briefly as possible. Thanks." With the love emoji. Then Grok went into action. For those that don't know what Grok is the AI tool for X platform, formerly called Twitter. And Grok came in and said, here are 15 reported instances of missing or unaccounted funds in Nigerian government parastatals from 2015 to 2026 based on public records. 1. Dasuki Arms deal. $2.1 billion 2015. NNPC unremitted oil funds, $20 billion 2015. Ikoyi apartment cash, $43 million 2017. Minor pension scam, 195 billion naira 2017. Jam revenue fraud, 5.8 billion 2018. NNPC missing funds, 316 billion naira 2018. NDDC mismanagement, 81.5 billion 2020. COVID-19 funds probe, 100 billion plus 2020. Humanitarian ministry scandal, 585 million 2023. Nigerian air project, 85 billion naira 2023. MFLA CBN fraud, 1.3 billion 2023. 3.4 billion IMF loan, 3.4 billion 2024. Power Ministry funds, 128 billion 2025. NDDC missing funds, 6 trillion 2025. CBN alleged fraud, 210 trillion 2025. My God. I'm sorry. God. He now went further and said, thank you, Grok. Can you expand it and add 15 more separate instances? Like it is not over. And Grok said, thank you, let's go. Here are 15 additional reported instances of missing or unaccounted funds in Nigerian government 2015 to 2026. 16. Malabu oil scandal, $1.1 billion, 2017. Babachia Lawal scam, 544 million naira, 2016. Ahmed Idris fraud, 109 billion, 2022. Fuel subsidy scam, 2 trillion, 2015 to 2029. Excess crude account, 2.2 billion, 2015. NLNG dividends, $11.6 billion, 2015. Chinese loan diversion, $600 million, 2015. Police pension fraud, 32.8 billion, 2015 plus. Kerosene subsidy bill, the billions were just written. No, it was not the amount was not listed. Immigration scam, $1 billion, 2015. Stella Odua scandal, 225 million naira, 2015. Farouk Lawan bribery, 620k, 2015. XAG fraud, $6 million, 2015. Ingige corruption undisclosed. MTN bribery case, 500 million, 2016. These are 30 that have been put to the public domain. Scams, finances that have been looted from Nigeria in the space of 10 years of APC. I did not calm down for this video because I would have summed this up and put it out for Nigerians so that we can have a clear picture. These are the ones that are in the public domain. I want you guys to understand that there are unaccounted billions that have been looted that are not even in public domain. These are the ones that have been released for us to hear. And you keep on hearing these people in this APC that Nigeria is poor. Nigeria does not have money. Nigeria is not wealthy. And this has been my argument for so long that we are one of the richest nations on earth. All we have had is mismanagement of funds and corruption. And I kept insisting that the first three problems we have in our country, number one is corruption, number two is corruption, number three is corruption. Because as long as you can't checkmate corruption in the country, nothing is bound to work. Every system, every facet of governance is corrupt in Nigeria. Today we have a government that has legalized corruption. Look at how, if you notice something about these funds, from 2015, it was in billions, it was in millions. As we have gotten into 2025, as we kept going, it kept increasing. When in 2025 now we're talking about 210 trillion. How do you steal 210 trillion? How can a country have 210 trillion missing and you're asking the citizens to pay taxes? This is insanity. And you will see, this post, very few people interact with it. It will not even be posted anywhere. We will not even talk about it. We just pass because Nigerians, we do not care. Instead, we are more interested in Harrison versus VDM. Mundane issues, nothing that affects me and you as a people, that affects our future. I really wish and hope we can start reorientating our brains because, man, we are here watching. These guys are stealing our future and they are stealing our future, sorry. They are stealing the future of our unborn kids. And it is sickening.
It's sickening, yeah. It's really sickening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. I'm going to continue from that particular video because I went on by doing my own research. In fact, that particular video gave me awareness, the reason to go extensively to to do my own research, to know what we have lost from this satanic kind of people in the name of government or leaders that have been recycling themselves since Nigeria was created. And this morning got missing every other day and nothing is happening about it. But let me quickly acknowledge some of you right there so we can move on to this last presentation. I appreciate all my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Today is Thursday, 15th January, 2026. Mother of all mommy diaspora, good evening to you, mommy. Thank you very much for that you do. Thanks for always being there for us here every day. And my brother Abu Hazi, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Good evening to you. Thanks for always being here. I appreciate every one of you right there. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Mother Peggy Modi, Mother Eugenia, Pacha Nofe, my dear sister, Love Manduka. I can see you all right there. Timmy DB is right there. Michael Okata is right there with us as well. Thank you, Sky Eagle Media. I appreciate every one of you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, and many, 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 many more. A lot of you have commented already. I cannot be able to mention all names, but I want you guys to know that I appreciate every single one of you, both those ones commenting and those listening to us this evening. Now God bless you now. Yes, about the situation that is affecting us in our country, we are going to come to the topic that you're seeing right there, or rather, the thumbnail that you're seeing right there on your screen over our principal, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi. Yes, but before we come back to that, I'd like to quickly put this, because Grog have revealed more, while I have to go chat GPT and other research engine, but I decided to come with this particular one here. As you can see, a lot have happened. You can see instances of large missing unaccounted sum from 2015 to 2026. P&D arbitration award 2027, 6.6 billion naira, which grew to about 11 billion with interest, used arbitration award, got missing at that time. NNPC money from 2016 to 2019, you can see right there, amount that were, in fact, a lot, I don't know if you guys can see this, but a lot of, have been revealed that many people don't talk about. Hundreds of billions of trillions naira across this year between 2015 to 2026 have been missing, without nothing is happening. 107 million barrel of crude oil unaccounted 2019 AGF finding. 107 million barrel. How much is that? That is leaving Nigeria all the time. And many of us not even aware that we have gold. We have so many other things that generate us money in Nigeria that is leaving Nigeria every day because we all focus on just that oil and that is it. Specifically 2019 NNPC should face, 1.955 trillion and other line items cited by AGF. That is 2019 NNPC. There's another one allegation that NNPCL and NNPC could not account for 210 trillion naira across several years. Senate public claims, probes. Yes, they didn't probe anything. They only just announced it for you and I the other day. But today, have you heard anybody's been arrested for that 210 trillion? Do you know how much is 210 trillion naira that have been missing? Unfortunately, this thing that we are reading here, many people, they are not interested. If we don't talk finish now, they'll just beg it. Next, boo, where they shake bomb, they press blow, than that kind of platform that they like more than this kind of platform that will give you information that will open your head. They don't like us. But meanwhile, there are more. Many, many. This is not allegation. This is not allegedly. These are realistic details of how our money is being missing every other day. Remitter TSA collection. We don't all these names, we don't know what they mean. Then they get the name where they hope where they think they thief all this money. 182.7 billion naira. House committee ordered system specs remit. So it's crazy. CBN, operating surplus and no remittance 2022 AGF findings. That one we have 5.2 trillion naira, we still miss to 11 trillion and 16 trillion items. All of them did the Sherap. I don't first hear about Sherap. We presented it here before. 2.1 billion to 3.1 billion 2016 to 2019 audit widows. Now he miss. We not the year nothing at all. We have Auditor General CBN Anchor Borrows Program 629 billion naira. See, all this billion, as I talk here, I don't already get headache. As me myself, they talk to you for a year. I already have headache. And nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. This is where we find ourselves. Sometimes we like to bring this to your attention, for you to understand what we all are facing in Nigeria. So I'm just going to leave that one right there. You can zoom and read on your own. These are all Desani Alice Maduke still come out here. The money with that one thief that time. $20 billion. Ah, God. Analysis that Mazi or whatever they call her, Desani Alisi Maduke, former petroleum minister, you know, till today, $20 billion. That woman just escaped like that. One time, kind of form saying in the craze or in the sick or whatever happening to her in London. Nothing happened. After all, when I see James Ibori with the arrest for UK, I went to prison and all that. He came to Nigeria, he was celebrated. He was welcomed back home like a king. It happens all the time. Timi Percival, former petroleum minister of whom an EFCC arrested warrant was issued in 2025, you know, over allegation of dishonest conversion of $14.86 million in public fund tied to refinery investment. That one is there. Yes, sir.
If you say make a calculator put all of this money together, give it the total, it go tell you say on account, you know, if you give it the total sum of this money,
you know, fit, you know, let me just say just hold on. Let's see if we can get that one while I'm taking this. You know, I don't want to miss where I was. Many. Una head go big. You know, what is
Naija Watch?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you put this one as a topic for next day so that we'll discuss this amount of money individually? Because we need to start talking about this thing.
Yeah, we go. It doesn't matter. This is just a preamble. We can always talk
because
about
it. If we don't talk about it, the normal press will not talk about it. Nigerians will not talk about it. These are the things you should be talking about for the world to hear.
Let me mention their names quickly. Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, former Attorney General, you know, as you and I know, was arraigned in court for money laundering not quite long for 8.7 billion naira fraud, that's just like a change, you know, change. We can say a lot of properties that were confiscated temporarily while the case is still ongoing. Malami, where they vibrate during the time of satanic Buhari in power. You know, Theodore Oji, Abia State Governor, you know, what do they call him? Not be they call Oswakalu. Naina. You know, governor investigated for allegedly diverting over 550 billion naira in public funds with family members. Now that one,
it's not Kalu, it's Theodore Oji. After Theodore Oji was Ikpeazu, then after who is this guy? It's the three of them, the three stooges now that are going against this man.
Okay. This one I will keep only differently.
It's different. Oji.
Yeah,
so this one is Ojibole differently.
Yes. Theodore Oji is different. Miss Elvis, but there's one name missing there when I mention. Oh,
which one?
Peter Obi name no there now.
And we go Rishan. People always say,
I beg, quickly. I want quickly see that name. I beg.
Yes.
Peter Obi.
Shall you put his name? I go talk and just now. We'll go wait till after forever. All right. When I hear that one, Abubakar Malami, that one. The money with that one thief, he did there. Theodora Oji, I don't know, so that one is different. Ojibole as governor, Abia State Governor. We have Chinedum Oji and Chinedu Oji, son and family investigated alongside Theodora Oji for alleged diversion of hundreds of billions of naira. None of them they go prison. No, go thief, plantain for market, and you go prison. We have another humanitarian affairs minister missing funds. Report noted by 57 billion naira unaccounted, prompting calls for investigation, not always tied to specific prosecutions. When I hear that one, then NNPC came up again for 210 trillion, which is the most recent one in 2026, where we did so. Nothing have happened. I say, when I never see anything. Oil subsidy, kerosene, fraud allegation, and many more stolen with about trillions of naira. I tell you and say, I went to Dubai. Someone told me in Dubai that Nigeria can be better than Dubai under 10 years. if we have good leadership. Nigeria will be more beautiful than Dubai. We will live on better benefit than people that live in Dubai. We will have, in fact, Nigeria can even be the best in the world if we have good leadership. You know, NDDC, Niger Data Development Commission missing report, 6 trillion unresolved civil society took the government to ECOWAS court over failing to publish an audit into missing fund. Do you know how much is that? 6 trillion naira. All these cases where they go court, you know the funny part of it, we don't ever see the outcome of it. The only person that you see say that they really deal with, the person that stepped on their toe, like a Mefele, Ojibolo, Mefele, step on their toe. You see the way they go drag Malami, because Malami is also opposite of them. So they are selective, like some people also selective on my platform here, on what to talk about, on what to appear to discuss on this platform and all that. Yes, that's the same satanism that's affecting our government, which is also affecting the same citizens. That's why I kept telling you people that to be difficult for Nigeria to change, because most of the people that are complaining over the government, they are worse than the government, you know. Then oil subsidy and kerosene and blah, 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 they are all there. You know, in fact, I can't take all of them. Even CBA, CBA, Allah.
That's why I say we're supposed to take them one by one and put their names, the people at TFAM, where they see they participate in this government. Go they put their names, Jonah, they blow them out.
You know,
it can be a continuous thing. Let's carry on like this. It can be a continuous thing. But Mr. Heavy, help me ask and say, may give Peter Obi name and the total of all of this money, I beg.
Okay. hold on. Before we get there, you know, step 1, list major amount. You know, this money, it be as it get. If they calculate them with dollar, they don't confuse. They don't confuse already. See, a very large systemic cases. We have $11 billion here. The total amount stolen, you know, 16.5 trillion naira, which is 11 billion naira. NNPC, the total amount stolen 120 trillion to 210 trillion naira. Then NNPC again, the same thing, AGF, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Everything is there. Everything is trillion. You know, to put every Central Bank of Nigeria and Finance Institute are also here, between 629 billion naira to 0.63 trillion naira stolen. You know, then another 100 billion to 0.1 trillion naira, you know, for deity, bad notes, and other cash handling issue, you know. Then all the charges we bank the T-Force will still come to that, because there's also charges that they take from my account and they receive text message every day. Charges, 200 naira, 50 naira, 150, 500 naira, 250, stamp, whatever. All these things are Ojibole. Now they be all of them, they are Ojibole. Then look at all the money. In fact, I don't get headache with all this money. See, 20 billion, 30 trillion, $20 billion, 30 trillion. My people, I better make a ask whether tell me amount Peter Obi has stolen. Make you tell us that one. What we hear Peter Obi, how much Peter Obi don't thief? Oh, blow. They say social media claims, e.g., 250 million. Social media claims. I like this. See, Peter Obi has not been convicted in any court of stealing public funds or corruption. There are no verified figures shows that Obi appropriated or stolen specific amount of government money. Not be your papa, your village people they talk. So now ChatGPT, now they talk. ChatGPT don't know what is called ethnicism, tribalism, nepotism, favoritism, satanism. They are fair. If they hear what they talk, in case you deaf, yes, I know someone from they listen to you. In case you deaf, they block your ear. Make I talk him again. Peter Obi has not been convicted in any court of stealing public funds or corruption. There are no verified figures showing that Peter appropriated or stolen specific amount of government money. You dey hear, Rabbi, you deaf. If you dey here, because you at the moment now you are deaf. You are automatically a deaf and dumb now. You not go call into this show now to tell us, say, I'm sorry for accusing this man wrongfully. Okay, tell me, make I mention your principal name for you now. Mention one of your satanic principal and see where your life will go. You are deaf. The only thing was see that social media claim 250 million. Now them. Now go right down for them. See them. Social media claim, he said it's not verifiable. They hear them. I beg you. They say, I beg you.
The ChatGPT get white lion.
I say ChatGPT way not be way not know what that they call village people. Now they talk to.
I bet who white lion? White lion say one contest for Senate. I bet blow that one, make everybody hear me for this thing. I beg.
What cause problem? Let's say themselves.
No, white lion there for ChatGPT too now. 100 billion. He did there now. You did what they fear for again? Type and there. White lion could give state governor.
I don't want to go wild lion. I don't know what they do for wild lion. I'm not go that side. Okay. Let's see this one. Hey, BB. Hey, the year of the allegation that over 3.1 trillion naira, $2.1 billion. Wait to I don't mention somebody name. They said that man will be president. I don't mention person name. They said that man will be president. All money we don't thief now they see for screen. So they talk him. I don't mention his name. I'm not go push me for there. They don't talk him. They not say any money we put be thief just now. But I don't mention that man name now. Say I'm trillion they see here 2.1 billion dollars. Whatever billion, many past unrelated U.S. case, 460 U.S. authority and whatever allegation, drug baron, drug addict, drug baron, everything just baron, everything's baron there. You can see. I don't mention name, now that they talk now, I did not mention any name. Make I come up for here because when they drag me to go where I don't know. You must stop dragging me to where I don't know. Stop it now. Stop dragging me to where I don't know. Wanna go put me for inside where I don't know. I don't mention any name. Now let Peter Obi name I mention. And I don't see they say
Niger what bring up that Peter Obi about Pandora box because of those illiterates where they come here disturb people. Pandora. Bring Peter Obi, make you hear what they talk about that Pandora.
That one not be stolen money now, personal money now.
Listen, no, because some people are damn semi idiots. So when they come, they just Pandora. They mention Pandora. Let them teach them what is Pandora. Let them bring them. I saw it in the one that's why I saw it when the first question you asked.
Politicians, they get PhD stealing. They get
allegation. The first time when it has not been.
We never see anything. She been at the shop now. My country, Nigeria.
See, and Pandora.
I better read them. If you can read it from there.
He said, allegation that have been discussed publicly. Number one, Pandora Papers stroke offshore disclosures. Media reported that Peter Obi was mentioned in the Pandora Papers in connection with offshore business interests. However, neither the report nor subsequent coverage showed he stole public funds. You see him? Obi said he did not break any law regarding corruption or diversion of public funds. As I did so, I'm not a governor. The moment I have my business I'm doing, if at all. So if I want to be governor, I want to put my money where I go to earn interest for me. When I come out, I continue from where I stopped. That is not a crime. It's not public funds. It's my private. Niger Watch, if you want to be governor of Edo State, you can decide that whatever you are getting from Niger Watch, you freeze it, put them in Pandora. We go give you after 4 years. Maybe they check the interest you go gain on it. It's not Edo money. So nobody can accuse you That is the illiteracy we've been battling here. No, what it means is that the day you took oath of office as governor of Edo State, now that day then go start to know if you drink water, whether not public.
Augustine, read this one. The Pandora paper did not accuse Peter Obi of stealing public funds.
Public funds. David Cameron, David Cameron, a Great Britain, a whole UK. David Cameron, their former prime minister, put money in Pandora. Why they not catch him? Because it's a private something. It's like putting money in UBI and Zenith. Anyone will give you better interest. You go and put your money there. When you come back, oh dear,
ladies and gentlemen, this one we know they ask your village people question now. ChatGPT now they review. I be you say I go another search engine in case you think this one is biased. I have so many search engines. I'm a good researcher. I might go to another search engine. Let's start all over again. If you think say I go bribe ChatGPT, but
this is my election. This is my election. It could take place. Now read Panara movie. Maybe this election.
I say this election where they come, so they go do everything to cover my mouth. God not go agree.
Now Panara movie will go watch for this election. They watch now. Panara.
You see, no criminal charges were filed against Peter Obi in Nigeria or abroad. No court conviction or judgment found him guilty of any corruption. You see, we know this. The man is so clean, squeaky clean. So my concern is people talking about Pandora. You know, Nigeria an illiterate country. Pandora. Is he go put money for Pandora?
Not illiterate. We are not civilized. That is just all. We are not civilized.
Where I mentioned that man name just now. I see what they talk. That man will be president for that country. Now see what they talk just now. I mentioned that man name. I say, man mention your papa name.
Alaji Tinubu.
Let's move on. People, let's leave it there.
We never know the country of that day.
I don't want to talk about it. Doesn't mean we don't know what to talk about. But
if they fit the entire Nigeria, can I go and play the Otifam?
I appreciate you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Let's start talking. I'm going to go bless you now. Help us to press on the like, help us to share, press on the $sign, and encourage what we do. Remember, nobody they pay us for this our job when they do. Now you they pay me. So when I say press on dollars, I always do that. You know, don't join the people that come here patiently waiting for them to fail. No, we don't fail. So always press on the $sign and encourage what we do here. But before that, let me take this call quickly. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. Yes, sir.
I really thank you for your presentation today. You've done very well. I really thank you, and I appreciate it. I just want to bring something to your notice,
yes, sir,
and to the platform. You know, since 1960s, when I started realizing this Armed Forces Day, I'm telling you, no president of Nigeria has ever come any day, any year we are celebrating Armed Forces Day. The president always graced that occasion and takes salute for our fallen heroes and also serving soldiers. But can you imagine? Our president Tinubu was before yesterday was in Abu Dhabi. After leaving addressing the delegates, yesterday he should have flown in with his private whatever jet yesterday and arrived in Abuja to promptly take that salute today. At the ceremonial settle, this is serious honor. No body in the whole world no president will ever miss that celebration, that taking salute of our soldiers, fallen heroes. You know, it's a total shame. It's a total shame. It was a vice president that stood for him. Can you imagine that? What's all this? I just want to point that out. It's a disgrace, you know, and nobody's talking about it. Our main media platform, nobody's saying anything about it.
No. What we reveal here, our main media mainstream cannot do it because they will be closed down. They have ethics rules that guide them. So sometimes we can't always blame them because they are.
It's not done. The whole world, every country.
It's sad.
Forces Day, and the president is not there.
Okay.
It's a shame.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Yes, sir. Okay, so government, thank you very much, sir, for a super chat already. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Okay, guys, I would like us to start talking right now. Let me go to the first person on the panel, which is Black Panther. Black Panther, I would like you to talk to us. Before that, hold on. Madam Peggy Mondi just super chatted me as well. Let me quickly acknowledge this. Thank you very much, man. God bless you. I'm very, very grateful. Thanks for all that you do. In fact, I can't thank you all enough. Mr. Simon, please talk to us. Mr. Simon, what's happen now? I pick your call, you vanish. Let me quickly return this call, please. Mr. Simon, go ahead, talk to us sharply. Those of you that want to call in, I know they call in when they want to, now they call later, I know go pick. Mr. Simon, talk to us. Good evening to you. Okay, that's fine, sir.
My device is slow. When I slow, I don't understand. Let it delay for a share. Another one they put us on there, but they call the bless. I don't know. I agree with the police. I agree with you, sir. Hello?
Go ahead, sir. We don't greet you already. Thank you, sir.
I'm very no best. I would just say, Nigeria, I say you go bring the former governor where you come off for Edo State, where you don't go Casano for Europe. I'm not sure that I would go there and see. Because it's simply like us now, we come to Casano for Europe, that now you don't go do so. I see when you play the little Momodu in a video. You see, they say the talk for March. You know, say South, they bring their.
We don't plan since now. You don't follow us from beginning. No, but we take start this broadcast.
No, I watch another talk. I see you plan now.
Okay.
I see you plan, but you see how you talk. The way they put them, they say maybe because there's not politics. Where they put that will be whether that because it's similar for Asia, I don't know. In the way they kind of go down, maybe they don't look inside at all. Say, but and they say when they don't say maybe they declare the APC the one. I don't believe they say Nigeria they're ready to make me Nigeria good. Nigeria never ready. As for all those people waiting for them, where they do for the coalition, where they want to go drag power with them, it will be all of them. I know they see anybody who will step down or because they want to do this thing where they did. They never ready to let around Nigeria good at all. I know they see for those people. I know they see for ADC, say they go last minute Nigeria good. Because they say they want Nigeria good, they go bring Peter Obi come outside. As for the presidency, maybe the flag bearer for them. I know they see that thing for they're going to give speech. The other people so now they keep secret pass on the last day, and I go see what they go do that day for the primary. They go do primary at all. They go see and say article at the last time we remember we get for power to protest. Now with this one, so it's not possible. I know the wish me and talk about every time may go back. I did talk as a people because those in Nigeria they're not ready for change. The leaders are not ready for change for Nigeria at all. They are not ready at all. This people, there's no sign of say they'll say they can't get therapy. Or whether they will protect the primary session, it's not possible. Everybody there now money they want teach. Over they don't share years or they see money they go.
All right, thank you.
The person want to repair Nigeria, they don't want to allow to repair Nigeria. So that's how I say without Nigeria worship.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Sir. God bless you, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. Oga Prince Collins, are you there? I think I pick yours now. Hi. Now, wow. Guys, just hold on. Okay, Oga Prince Collins, talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. You are not talking, sir. You are not talking. Oga Prince Collins.
Mr. Adawosh, I greet you. I greet everybody. I greet the panelists.
Thank you, sir. Talk to us. Good evening to you.
God bless you. You see, I'm basically interested in the looting issue that you just spoke about. And this is the reason why Nigeria is hopeless. That is why you see that the financial looting in Nigeria it has a severe consequence. Those consequences is what we are passing through. That is why you see increase in poverty, because those money that is being looted is made for infrastructure, is made for creating employment. That's why you see that when public officers when they loot the national treasury, and there's a little or nothing left, to cater for the people. These are the kind of things that lead to high rate of crime, high rate of poverty,
And the result of this thing lead to struggling, and people can't meet their basic needs. Unemployment is very, very high. They just look this money, take it to foreign land. Those people that are giving them independence, they take the money to them. This is why security is very, very high. This is why you see that underdevelopment is there. These monies that they are looting, they are just the money that is needed to put the country right. So Nigeria can never get right with this kind of looting. Never. So there's no amount of struggle that we're going to struggle. That's why you see the level of social security is very, very high as well. You know, because the money that is made for the public is just being looted. In fact, as we were mentioning this morning, I started feeling headache because it's unimaginable. It's unacceptable anywhere. So you imagine somebody coming out from Nigeria now and say that we are a sovereign nation. How are we a sovereign nation? We don't even know what is sovereignty. It is the ability for you to put your economy right and do the right thing that make you sovereign. It's even better for the colonial masters to come and rule us. If we have other people ruling us, they will live a better life. Even if they are taking whatever they are taking, they will give us a better life than what we are having right now. Imagine these people that call themselves leaders. They are anointing men, users. They are constituting users in the land. So all these kind of people are supposed to be exposed to public disgrace, and even what we buy them publicly. All these kind of people that are doing this kind of thing because they are the problem that Nigeria have. So automatically it shows that Nigeria is the problem that Nigeria have. Nigerians, they are the problem that Nigeria have. And this kind of thing, you bring this kind of news out, some people will listen out, they'll begin to defend this kind of nonsense. People will think trillions, billions. Nigerian population were just 200 million. And so some people they looted more than 200 trillions. So if you imagine that kind of thing, how are we going to have good health? How are we going to have hospital? Even Nigeria cannot even provide anything for you, not the pipeline water for you to drink. They can't even provide clean water. They can't give you roads. They can't give you light. They can't give you health. They can't give you education. They can't give you anything because all the monies are being looted on daily basis. And this one is just the one that I've got evidence. There are so many financial looting that is about 3 times, 4 times more than this that are no evidence. So tell me where we are going in this kind of situation. This is why they don't want clean people to come in. They don't want person like Peter Obi to even be in that place because all this kind of looting will stop. So anything that will make them stop this kind of looting, they will never support that person that will bring this kind of bring ends. That's why we are saying that Nigerians should rise up. The government should rise up and fight for their rights. It's time for them to say yes or say no to what they want, just the way it's done. We should not expect any foreigner to come and do it for us. We should put up and do it by ourselves because it is too much. Thank you very much, Mr. Ajawas. God bless you all.
Sir. All right, callers, I'm done for now. Let me go straight to Black Panther. Black Panther, you have the floor. Please talk to us. Good evening to you.
My brother. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for doing it once again. Every day is a day, and we are progressing. We are moving further. And I want to thank Mommy in Diaspora. Thank Mommy in Diaspora for doing a very great job. Thank you, Mommy, for being consistent. Every day you are here. Even sometimes we are not here. You are here. You are setting a good example for us, and we are learning, and we are trying to be you and do more than you. In Jesus' mighty name. Because the son will always surpass what the parents have laid down. That is how it's supposed to be. Thank you, Mommy, for giving us a good foundation. I want to thank the people, the audience, the Nigerians and diaspora that are watching, and the Nigerians in Nigeria that are watching, quote and unquote. May God bless every one of us. May God keep us. And may God bring up the morale and kill all the deposit, all these pastors, looters on the pulpit are deposited into every Nigerian Christian. May he pour it out in Jesus' mighty name, so that we can realize our liberty in the word of God. Because all the Christians in Nigeria, they are in captivity. I want to thank the panelists. May God bless every one of you, and I want to thank everybody for, putting it as one of our priority to continue to research and bring news to the audience about what is happening in Nigeria and how the country, quote and unquote, is being disseminated. and destroyed. I will start my delivery by saying what the three musketeers, the people that fought for the independence of the country, they were in a confused state. One was, Nnamdi Azikiwe was pulling them together. Oh, we can come together. The other two, Awolowo and Sadana, said no. Nnamdi Azikiwe said yes, we can stay. Now, Awolowo said one thing, which we all can all see today. And Awolowo said, he said Nigeria is a geographical location. It is not yet a country that we can call our own. I'm going deeper. We are not yet a citizen. It is just a location. We have to define that location. We have to set the rules and regulation that guides us so that we can farm on that land and make it our own. So that we, as we are diverse in the diversified form, we can say we are so country. Because the name given to us by the colonial masters is making us drown. We have not defined who we are. That is why we are outside crying. That is why many Nigerians don't know their history. They don't know what it is, especially those of them born in the late 80s. They don't know jack about Nigeria. What they are seeing today is a mirage. What they are seeing today, they deem it as hope. It's an hopeless situation. Unless they go into the historical antecedent of this amalgamation of this country, which has expired, but nobody is trying to go deep into it. But we want to bring legality out of illegality. That is what majority of Nigerians are doing, especially intellectuals and those in the diasporas. We are not focusing on the core of our problem. We are not focusing. We don't want to be a country, but we want to live together. How is that possible? How is that possible? I ask the entire universe, Nigerians everywhere, how is it possible for you to be a country when you have not defined the modus operandi how you are going to live together? Awolowo said it, and Sadana said it. Sadana said, he said we have nothing in common. The way of our worshiping, our food, the way we walk, the way we dress, we have nothing in common. It is better we go our own way and form and have our own country and be friends and do business together, have alliance together. That is what the Sadana said. Then Nnamdi Azikiwe said one thing. He said we should wait for them. He told Awolowo we should wait for them. Awolowo disagreed. But there's one thing, after Nnamdi Azikiwe went into the words of wisdom from these two men that are the heroes of the different tribes of Nigeria. Nnamdi Azikiwe said, he said to our politicians that will take the branches of leadership from them. He said, if you people don't define the country that you live in, it will be worse than the Congo. My brothers and sisters, where are we today? Are we not worse than Congo? What has happened in Nigeria has never happened in Congo. Congo, we're fighting for mineral resources. Who is going to own it? But we are killing ourselves because we are born of different mothers. We don't know our father. We are born of different mothers. We don't know our father. If our father comes, that will be a united front for us, and we all define who we are by having a law, not a law given to us by one man, not a law given to us by the British, not law given to us by Andrew Salami, who is a traitor to the nation of Nigeria, who has brought this sin to us, who is killing our children all over. He has brought it to us. And I will not stop mentioning his name. I want to thank our brother in Arise, Rufai. Rufai nailed it, and he spoke excessively. what the chief of the military head, defense minister spoke. He said, a friend to a thief is a thief. I'm rephrasing. If you are partnering with an armed robber, you are aiding and abetting criminality. Therefore, the same crime you committed is the same crime. The law says a universal law all over the world. A military officer, a retired officer, is aiding and abetting terrorism. And the Nigerian people, quote and unquote, because your country is not a country, anybody can talk anything, anybody can do anything, nothing will be done. Look at what Nigeria just brought forward. The amount stolen in Nigeria is well enough to take care of the entire West African coast. The entire West African coast is enough to take care and put infrastructure better than Dubai in the entire West African coast. But look at us. I won't blame us because we are not defined. Nobody cares. Everybody's doing his own father's own. Everybody belongs to a tribe because your tribe is more important than the amalgamation that you called Nigeria. A tribe cannot move himself out of all these things we are having. We have to form a uniting front. If you cannot form it, let's go our pathway. Any of them that can form amalgamation, let them do it. Because Nigeria, you cannot see the new Nigeria if you cannot define yourself. It is better to avoid what Nnamdi Azikiwe said because your politician will never. It is better for us to fight for a good foundation for ourselves, so that we will not continue to experience this. If not, if this country continues the way it is, every one of us are going to experience one person affiliated to us that will be slain by this terrorism. I bet you, today I'm saying it, if we don't research well and decide, every one of us, both in diaspora, in Nigeria, we are going to lose one person from our family. People might say, oh, it is going to happen because it has happened in Iran, it has happened in Iraq, it has happened in Syria, and it's going to happen in Nigeria. It's not a cause. It's on the table. It's not a cause. It's what I can see. I research on that. I will tell you. If my conclusion is not where, go do your own and let's see your conclusion. So, my brothers and sisters, I would like to praise the chief of army, the minister of defense. As of today, he has tried to sign a new defensive pact with some countries, especially the United States, because of his audacity. He has been able to allow the United States to allow us to get 24 aircraft. 24. It has never been done before. 24 in a blow. And Nigeria is getting, they even went further to make Nigeria get at a strike helicopter, which is owned by just 3-4 countries. United States, Nigeria, and one other 2 countries. You can go ahead to make the research yourself. It's an attack helicopter. America has been able to give Nigeria 12, which they've never done before. It's a sophisticated helicopter. It's like a fighter jet. It can strike from 100 kilometers. It can see you and it will strike straight to target. It doesn't miss target. I want to thank the Minister of Defense because of his straightforwardness. We are able to acquire this and acquire at 50. In total, we are acquiring 50 helicopters that will help in fighting insurgents. These are strategic equipment. And last week, some radar equipment were given to Nigeria, which will be operated by the Americans from America. The installation is being done now. So anybody that is saying America should not come in, that person is a demonic devil. It's a demon from the pit of hell. If you know what is happening in Iran, you will not dare open your mouth to say it. More than 10,000 lives are they lost. And they are trying to execute public execution of lives now. And that is what we should expect. If you allow these people to take continuing power, they are going to make sure that the Sharia, whatever, they are not going to make you a Muslim, but they will be on top, using indirectly the Sharia law against you, your existence. The human right, you got it no more. If you don't fight today, you got it no more. That is why you must invite the superpower to come in. You must sit down. If you listen to what our delivery yesterday, it was a brighter one. We spoke, 3 of us spoke, or 4 or 5 of us. We spoke on this issue. It is high time African countries should throw away this colonial mentality. Sit down on the round table, discuss it, make an agreement. It's a global world. Saudi Arabia did it in their oil sector. Saudi Arabia has only one oil refinery, the largest in the Arabian country, the largest. And America discovered oil for them, but they signed an agreement for some years. There should be a transfer of technology, and now their refinery, their oil sector, it has been indigenized. Who man them? The Saudi Arabians. They are in charge of the equipment. Transfer of technology. That is what the black African nation has not been able to do. Everybody is scared. Oh, I don't want this. The so-called intellectual will bamboozle your mind to say, oh, we don't want it. They come, they will steal your mineral resources. Let us look at the atrocity, the stolen wealth that Nigerians, that is saying the West will steal your money. Let us look at the money, what they've stolen, and let us put it equivalent to what the equivalent to the financial wealth that the colonial people have stolen. Let us put side aside, and you see how dirty we as a black race is. How we hate ourselves. We don't want development. But Nigeria, I will thank you. I will continue because I am absurd with every Nigerian. They are not targeting and speaking to the right point. We must decide what we will be. Thank you, Nigeria. Nigeria will be. God bless you.
Okay. Thank you, my brother Black Panther. God bless you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone of you right there. Thank you very much for your support, Mr. Joseph Orji and many others. Guys, help us to press on the like, help us to share. Before I come to Madarita, I'd like to play this short video from Very Dark Man so that in case you want to add it to our topic. Let's quickly take this one.
Because when I came into this country, I started asking myself, is this really an African country? Then I realized that Africa, the only people that are really doing well in African countries are the African countries that don't have the black skin. And it's so crazy. If you look at Egypt, if you look at Algeria, now look at Morocco. Everything in Morocco is amazing. You almost think you're in Europe. And it's so crazy. Look at the roads, look at the sign of the road. If you see their policemen looking all clean and neat, you don't see road, no gallop, nothing. Everywhere is developing fast and looking good. Then you ask yourself, are you sure these people are Africans? Again, I ask, is the black skin curse? Because when you look at Nigeria, have you looked at Ghana? Greedy leaders looking as if we don't even have money. Check the GDP of this place, check the GDP of Nigeria. Only Lagos self you fund this country. Only Lagos. Then you ask yourself, are we good or are we cursed? Look at the brands that are here. If you enter inside this place, you see Zara, you see the Seclon, you see Pull and Bear. All these people are not in Nigeria. You see Envy, a lot of things. Everything seems to be working. They prioritize their comforts over greed. But African leaders, no. Now I understand why these people don't want to be associated with Africa. Because everything works here and everything don't work there in the black African area. It's so crazy. Have you been to this place? You would not want to believe that you are in Africa. Bro, man, I don't know what's wrong with the black skin Africans, but may God help us. If we are cursed, we need to go and pray. Make whoever they hold us, make them release us because we are messed up. Again, are we cursed? Please, guys. You don't have nothing like this in Nigeria. Nothing. ShopRite, don't run. Even small supermarkets here and there, they've all left. Come here, you see hospitals working well, road, this, that, welfare. I'm disappointed. I'm heartbroken. I don't even understand. I kept on trying to think, trying to make sense of all of this, but
man made. He said a lot of people are going to find this video offensive and he don't care. I don't care less, my brother. And he's asking, is the black skin cursed? And the answer to your question is yes. Very dark man, yes. Very dark man, black skin is cursed. It's a big one. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Every black African country in the whole Africa, every one of them is cursed. They're not cursed because their ancestors or God choose to curse them. They are cursed because their leaders are cursed. And when I tell you the leaders, everyone, don't ever think is your politicians, because it's also you people that are going to be the politicians. Tomorrow, Harrison Gwanmishu is also going to be part of them. Malami is going to be part of them. Farouk Ahmed is going to be part of them. What can we say? Ifeanyi Okowa is part of them. So black skin is a big curse on black skin. Yes, they are cursed. They are cursed. Have you ever been to Morocco? Go to Morocco. I can guarantee you'll find it difficult to see a pothole in Morocco. Not that there are none. But you can't compare the pothole in the whole of Morocco to the one in Lagos only or in Abuja only. They have their ghetto. Their ghetto, yeah, it be like some posh areas in Surulere. Black skin is cursed and is a huge one. You forgot to include South Africa. Very dark man. The only reason why it looks like South Africa is working is because of the presence of Oyibo in their country. That's the only reason why you see South Africa, some areas the way it is today. Split South Africa today, tell black people to go their way and Muzungus, Oyibo to go their way. You will see wonder. You will know that truly black people are cursed. They are, all of them. Where do you want to start from? The same black people that will come out in Ekboma to protest against people that are protesting because of insecurity, are they not cursed? Are those people normal? The same black people that will be going to the mosque to pray for every evil spirit working against Farouk Ahmed, every evil spirit working against Malami, a man that embezzle you and loot you dry, and you're telling me that those people are not cursed? The same country where youth are, standing in solidarity for Harrison Gwanmishu, you tell me those people are not cursed? Is that the same country? The same country like somebody like Yahya Bello is going to come out to be your next senator for the next 8 years, if not more? Is that the same country you're telling me that black people are not cursed? Very dark man. I hope I've answered your question. Black people are cursed. Until you go out there, travel to all these.
Okay, are you guys aware that ShopRite is no longer in most places now in Lagos, Lekki? They have moved away. Before they moved away, I did this video sometime last year, December or November, but I thought I'm going to showcase it here, but I don't get the time to showcase them. I did this video. Watch. Before they left, watch the counter.
This is ShopRite. All the counting is empty. I'm just going to take you guys through and see. Everything is empty there. All the counting.
Look how empty everywhere.
Everything. Look how the counting. Everything is empty. Just look. This is so disgraceful. Just see. Just look. Just look. Money.
You all can see, right? I did this video just
imagine.
end of November, so early December. They closed now. This particular shop price finally closed now.
Just look. Just look. Just look. Okay, this is where they sell food. Look, everything is empty. Yeah. Just look. And look at this side. Look at this side. Everywhere is empty. It's crazy. Yes, I was trying to. Yeah, depend on what you want to do now. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I'm not even sure. Look how far the county. This is crazy. Look. No, what did happen? Yeah, I don't understand.
Voila. Only me they ask myself, say, what did they happen? We don't understand. Yes, so it's the reality. This is Nigeria for you. Good. What a country. But they are finally closed down. The chop right doesn't exist anymore now. They closed down before Christmas and they have moved back to their country. You know, so that South Africa people will get them and all that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Nothing is working in Nigeria, man. But meanwhile, Madam,
Nigeria Watch, hold on. I beg, find that video of Tinubu saying we are going to reduce purchasing power of Nigerians. Because if you have purchasing power, that shop will not close. Because that is his aim. You don't achieve that one now. They've closed and they are all happy.
it's very sad. Very, very sad. But meanwhile,
They are doing according to their plan.
everybody just talking the same time. Where's that noise coming from? Black Panther, they believe your audio is bad, or someone, Mother Patricia, you were saying something.
I said because somebody said whether Tinubu achieve is reducing their purchasing power, and he was referring it to ShopRite. But it's not only ShopRite now. Nigerians cannot afford, majority of Nigeria cannot afford what they normally can afford before. So it's not just about ShopRite. It's a lot of things that has gone wrong. That's what I was trying to say.
No, I'm just saying that's an evidence to let you know that he has achieved his aim to reduce Nigerian purchasing power.
Everybody they collect woto for this country. Anyway, Madam Rita, talk to us finally. Good evening to you once again.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Elvis. Good evening to everyone in the panel. My lovely mommy, Lamehi, and everybody in the comment section too. Give us a Monday. It's good to see you. Dr. CM, I feel like it's a long time since I saw you. Happy New Year, sir. And Omashola, Happy New Year, sir. Madam Patricia, of course, Black Panther. Every time we speak, it's like I remember the Wailing Wall. I don't know why, but I'm not saying that you will, but that just come to my head. Maybe because of the passionate way you speak. But thank you so much for educating people. I listened yesterday to your submission after hours, and there's a lot of things that people don't know. And thank you for this program, because programs like this, or rather channels like this, it kind of help a lot of people who are not in tune with what's really going in the world, and really to understand politics, why certain economic policies are affecting us. It doesn't matter what part of the world you belong to, you need to be informed. We are in an age where we have the internet, where we have a social media, and where you also have search engines just to do your research on your own, and you just get informed. And of course, Mr. Jonathan, good evening, sir. Good afternoon. It's a very, very snowy day in Ontario. Those of you who are in Canada, we had like 12 inches of snow, and it's still snowing. So be safe out there. And okay, I'm just going to start from the back. Black people are not cursed. We are not cursed. We are just greedy. And, by human nature, when things are not going well for us, when we get so frustrated, we get to the abysmal feeling of hopelessness. We try to self-defecate, and then we try to look for a moniker, a name to call our situation, or somebody to blame for our situation. It's human nature, and it's not just the black man that feels that way. It's human nature. So we now go to the point where, okay, we have to tag something to our problem, and then we tag curse. We are not cursed. The black man is not cursed. We were never cursed. We are just greedy. That's it. And until we find solution to taking the bulls by the horn, to fight this demonic spirit of greed, we will continue to find labels like cursed for ourselves. We are not cursed. We are just greedy. You know, when people say, well, it's so funny, you know, I just remembered something. I remember the Berlin Conference of 1885. And yes, Google it, my people. You cannot have two phones and an iPad and you're not using it. We need to start reading. And if you go back to those of you who are in Norway, you know, or the Scandinavian countries, you can see how the Vikings were like savages. Even Europeans were like savages. Everybody was groping each other. Everybody wanted to be a leader. If you want to read I'm sure some of you who are in the Scandinavian countries now, you read how, you know, kings, everybody wanted to be king. People were betraying people. People were pilfering, state resources. People like making people pay more tax. There was no development. The money was just going to certain echelons of the society, and it ended there. And they started betraying each other. They married, the echelons married their children. You know, it was just, that was a cycle until Africa came and they saw that, okay, this continent had everything. King Leopold of Belgium, you see what he did in the Congo? Because these people, they now mastered how to deal with the psyche of the people. The mind. That's why I say we are not cursed. So we should not put that in our mind to say we are, because we are not cursed. We are greedy. And that is human nature. But how to deal with that greed? We have gone to a hybrid level of greed. How to deal with that greed, irrespective of if the person is your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, that is where we are, but we have fear. So in the same way, people like King Leopold, in the 1885 Berlin Conference, what the people decided, there are a list of countries that were there. As a matter of fact, the Ottoman Empire from Turkey, there was a representative in that Berlin Conference, in case you know, and that is from Arab nation. Turkey is not far from those countries that Black Panther was talking about, Algeria, Morocco, and all that. What does that tell you? The black man has been suffering for centuries. And we've gotten to the point where we have lost our self-confidence. We don't have even the liver to address the pain that we are going through, or to deal with the pain, or to deal with the poison that has caused us this pain. Instead, we self-defecate. We look for tag names to tag ourselves like cursed. Please, Africa is not, black people are not cursed. I think somebody even mentioned Rwanda. I remember Rwanda, Paul Kagame successfully transferred, or rather, it has successfully made Rwanda a country of, that, you can really talk about. I know Professor Charles Ozakome went there, and one time he was talking on Arise TV. He was saying that he made a deal with one of his friends that if he sees a single piece of paper on the street, they made a bet, I will give you this. But he said when he went with his wife, he stayed there for like, I think 3 or 4 days. This was on Arise TV. I remember that show. And he said he was in the car and he was telling his wife, he was literally looking for a piece of paper on the ground. He was looking for it to show it, because his friend went there before and said, listen, this is the Rwanda that we talk about and we think it's just one dirty app. It's not. He didn't find, he said, a single piece of paper he didn't find on the ground, on the road. He did not find one. This issue of Rwanda, Tutsi and Hutu. Paul Kagame is from the Tutsi tribe. Do you know where that division started from? It started from skin. The white man came there and made the Tutsi tribe, who were obviously lighter skinned, light complexion people, made them superior because they were kind of closer to them. So the darker part of Rwandans were feeling alienated. And it got to a point, it got so vicious that they didn't realize that the white man had made them feel, try to play with their mind and segregate them like, oh, the lighter skinned person was more of a higher race than the darker skinned person. And that's where the bad blood started to develop. And we got to the Rwanda massacre that we all talk about today. But have you really asked yourself the root of it? In fact, what's his name? The Minister of Information. I don't even care whatever his name now. But the Minister of Information, there was a comment he made on whatever his name is. He went to Rwanda and then he made a comment. He said, never again we will allow, I think that was years ago, and somebody was criticizing him because we now came about the Igbo tribe being marginalized in Nigeria. So they now, question him like, this is the statement you made when you went to Rwanda and you found that the history of what happened during that massacre. And you see what led to it. Working of the mind. It starts from somewhere. At the end of the day, you forget where it started from. You start defecating yourself. You start calling yourself cursed. We are not cursed. We have not had the liver to deal with the issues. Europe that had savages. Scandinavian countries, the Vikings. You watch it in the movie, it was worse than that. But what did they do? They got to a point to say, you know what? We have to take this bull by the horn. We have to decide what is best for Scandinavia. We have to decide what is best for Europe. We have to decide what is best for America. We have to do it ourselves. We have to take the bull by the horn. We can go through a war, but however, we can come together and say, you know what? The war is over. Yes, the war is over. A lot of people have passed through pain, but let us make our country work. Nigeria today, we have gone through so much. We are still going through so much, but we have still not agreed to come together to stop the menace that we are facing. Instead, you hear people come on social media and say, black man is cursed. No, black man is not. See, people like Very Dark Man and this guy who came to talk about how we are cursed, I would say they are cowards in some way. Yeah. They are cowards because an Arab man will say, yes, I know what is happening, but you know what? I mean, I'm talking about an Arab man of their age group now, our age group, and say, we are going through this. Let us make a decision to change the country. An Arab man will not say an Arab person is cursed. No way. Or their skin is cursed. So you see that working of you feel that the person with the lighter skin is way better, is doing better because of the nature of their skin, or maybe they have a certain brain. No. We are greedy and we refuse to deal with that greed. We have refused. We are cowards. Let me just say it the way it is. We have so much cowardice that we cannot just deal with our issues the way we ought to deal with it. But instead, we just, I really don't like talking about that. That it kind of stung me when I heard we are not cursed. I'm not cursed. I don't know about them, but I'm not cursed. And I don't believe the black man is cursed. Now, going back the missing money, all that list, Mr. Elvis was going to ChatGPT and the video that you played, it is going to continue again. It is still continuing even as I speak. It's just like kidnapping, terrorism is going to continue even as I am speaking. It's happening right now. And do you know why it's happening? Because we are part and parcel of what is going on. All the monies that you talk about from that ChatGPT, all the stories of the monies, I'm not going to go to list them because it's too much. Bankers were involved. The bankers you guys praise, the bankers that you guys call that, they have gotten to the echelon of their career, their people, They are inspirational people to look up to. They're all involved. United States, they trace the dollar. The United States trace their money because their money is universal. Bankers are involved. CEOs are involved. Moguls are involved in moving of all this money. Celebrity, your Nigerian celebrities. You know, they call it taking out dirty money. They go back, come back and open a business. You convert into clean money. They're all part and parcel of it. Business moguls, ministry workers, people who are working in your secretariat, they're all part and parcel of this. The people attached to the names, they didn't just do it themselves. And that is what I'm trying to say is look inwards. Yes, look inwards. The man from Bodilon, who is the president of Nigeria now, who everybody's calling Steve, but he has Bayo Nanuga, he has Bajabi Amila, he has people in the ministry, he has a Senate president. Even the Senate president has a secretary, he has his aides. Everybody is part and parcel of this. I'm trying to look for a very nice word because we are on social media. They are part and parcel of this conglomerate of thievery. They are part and parcel of it. Some are celebrated. Some of them, you celebrate them. Some of you celebrate these people. Some of you look up to these people. Some of you are dying to meet these people. Yes. And then because you get to a point in your life, because you are not having the opportunities to be in this satanic circle, you get frustrated, things are not working, you self-defecate. You not call, you think that you are caused, or you not say, oh, the black man is caused. No, deal with the problem. Fix the problem. That's what the white man did to their country. They were once like they were even worse than this, savages, but they fixed their problem. They didn't say the white man is cursed. They didn't say the white skin is cursed. The Arab didn't say the white skin is cursed. So the missing money will continue, sweetheart. It will continue because they are participants amongst us who are part and parcel of this stealing. So it's going to continue. Unless we agree to come together and have our own Berlin conference in a different format, in a modern day Berlin conference. I'm talking about Nigerians now. Then we will not call ourselves cursed. Finally, okay, let me just stop here because I want to go to Daily Mo. I'm just going to thank you very much, Mr. Elvin.
All right. Thank you, Madam Rita. You can talk on Daily Momondo on the second submission. So we can quickly move on to everybody. Okay, let me go to give us a mandate if you're available.
Sorry. Good evening again. I think una dey learn, abi. Una dey learn because every time we dem gong on una no won't give up. Una see the same I give you 30 seconds, 1 minute, no una random. Mother Rita, you don't talk, but when the gong go now, she just stop. They would do one like that. Thank you.
Because if not the men now, they'll see the dragon there. Not true. Thank you, especially Mr. Alabua Black Panther. And give us a mandate as well. Give us a mandate, talk to us if you are there. Okay, you are not available, Madam Patricia. Please talk to us. Good evening to you, man.
You go come. Okay, good evening. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Yeah, thank you so much for all that you do for us. Mother Rita, good evening. Give us a mandate. No, you know the good evening, but you they listen. I think that now, Mr. Dr. Cien, good evening. Black Panther, Mr. Jonathan, Inzibidi. I think that's what's this? Oh, mashallah. I think that's Good evening to you all. And of course, all the other people on the other side, which is comment section and any other person that will watch us after. Good morning, good afternoon. Please hit on the like sign, press the dollar sign. And for those that have already given, already super chatted Mr. Elvis, thank you so much for all you do because actually, the laborer is worthy of his wages and your contribution, no matter how small, or how big it is, it goes a long way. It's a sign of appreciation to encourage Mr. Elvis to keep doing what he's doing. So we appreciate you and Thank you so much, and may God multiply your seed sown. Yes, a seed. Yes, it is actually. Anyway, we don't come again. And Nigeria matter now we dey here. The want to don't go picking card. Yes, so but we know already that his stance is that Obi should be a VP to. I think maybe I'm far away. If you can, am I far? Can you people hear me clearly? Obi should be
yes, we can hear you.
Obi should be VP to Atiku. That's his stance. I want to know because yes, it's not in the government. It's in the opposition. But he said that he went to his native town, which is far, far, far down. Close to Kogi. That's that area, and that's the most places that have been ravished with this kidnapping and all that. I believe he didn't go just himself. Definitely he went with the escort and the rest. So if those kind of escort could be security could be provided for those people living in those places, I don't think anybody would have been kidnapped. But because all these people, all of them, they're still there among now. Maybe we not forget that they all are still the VIP or whatever, the special people of Nigeria, the leaders. So I know he's in the opposition. He's not the one. He's not in the government. But at the same time, that will not stop us from not saying what it is to be what it is. He talked about people that has regretted their actions before, and they could see it in them that now they want to change Nigeria. I don't believe that. I don't. The only person that I can see in ADC actually, like I always say, I don't hate to be, and some of you try to portray me here. I don't. The only thing I said is that the reason why I am who I am and why I'm always saying what I'm saying is because when he's supposed to do the thing that he was supposed to do, not having to run here, run there, he didn't do it. And I had the right to be, to pull my support from him because I didn't feel that he was taking the right step to make sure that this going to this party, going to the other party would not be the case. Because if really he had in the beginning, when those katakata started, Obi picked courage and just say, you know what, even though if he's not the one registering it, somebody else can register it, but it's under him. You understand what I mean? That was my own, that's the reason. Because I knew that all these things will come. And these are all the things that I was foreseeing, that was making me say those things that time. And so I don't hate to be the only person there now that is in ADC is Obi. But at the same time, how can you go into a deal with people that are not credible? That's the thing. Articles words, you cannot take it to the bank and bank it. You can't. You're on your own on that. So who else there? So I mean, these are people that have joined. Is it Rufai that joined, that they are the ones that imported this Fulani to Nigeria to be killing and maiming people till today? That now we are having big problem getting rid of the money that they're supposed to spend for Nigerians. Nigerians are in IDP camp. They've used those money to go and lobby people to be saying that there's no genocide in Nigeria. So where do we start? Where? So this is my grievance. And this is why I stand where I stand.
Obi is a good man. Yes, I agree. But is he proactive? No, it's not. It's not. If you ask me, it's not. It's not proactive. No, it's not proactive. It's I can say maybe it's reactive. That's my own opinion. You can come and give your own. This how I've judged the way he does what he does. You know, he does what he does. So this is my own observation. So ADC for me will not give him the ticket. Will not. Because these are people that they are all deceivers. Obi is the only genuine person in that place. And I don't know why he's even there. If he knew he was not going to feast, he was not going to get his own party, then he should have stood firm and make Labour Party work. Could have stood his ground. Whether Abure, satanic Abure, or no satanic Abure, if he stood his ground, I think, yeah, maybe we would have been seeing a light. But as far as this is concerned, I don't think they are playing any game. People that are thinking they are playing game, you can continue. Me, I'm not stopping you not to think what you want to think. But don't stop me from not saying what I want to say too. You know? That's it. I can't see where Atiku is going to step down. I can't see it. I can't see it. Atiku that destroyed PDP. Atiku, single-handedly. Then you not tell me that same man has repented. He love you now. He love Nigerians so much now. That's what Delo Momodu was saying indirectly, vehemently. Was like, oh, these have changed people. They are seeing their mistake. I don't believe that. I don't. They are there for their individual interest and ambition. It's only Obi, and I don't know why he's doing in their midst. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't know why. Because it would have been better for him to have his own party under somebody else's name. That's been smart. Yes, that's why I call smart. If he had a party, but it was not on his name, so that because we know these people that we are up against, that anything that he will say is his. Of course, they will come out with all their full force to make sure they pull it down. But using somebody and being discretive, you know, I believe it would have worked. Yes, why not? But let's just keep watching what will happen. All those people that scam Nigeria, the money that you asked ChatGPT, that video that was played, I can tell you that it's not only ChatGPT, even DeepSeek. If you ask DeepSeek to bring a lot of all those things too. But again, we have to know that these are AI. AI is not the final. How do I want to put it? The final truth. Okay, the truth that they bring here to you is relevant to the person that feeded the AI. Is the one that gave that AI that information. That is that person's truth. So it's not something that we should just swallow with everything like hook, line, and sinker. Yes, some cases like this one, yes, they are true. It's true that all this scam happened to Nigeria. But if you're doing other search,
you know, make sure that also you don't only use one search engine. Okay, try and contrast so that you are not also misled. That's what it is. Thank you, Mr. And why you come with two guys now? Hey, Mr. Elvis. Mr. Elvis, what do you do so not good?
You
Why
say
are you
now
trying
only
to
once.
do that?
You say the only one will press. I say make I press and say only
He
twice.
don't commit the same crime too. You see, the lawmaker is committing the breaking the law.
Mr. Elvis, Mr. Elvis,
And
I'm
if
telling
you don't do
you.
anything, you don't reach time.
Moderator,
I bet Black Panther, your
what
network
you
is
say
bad.
is
No, na lie. No fancy party vote. Na lie. You don't reach your time.
Black Panther, you're not supposed to even be talking. She stopped when he rang the bell. You just want to make a fuss out of nothing. Please, can we move on?
Black Panther, I beg.
Mr. Elvis, you're not helping.
That was deliberate. She did not continue.
Elvis was deliberate too. You kept ringing the bell because you're trying to say something.
That's what I'm saying. I did it deliberately, and now they want to capitalize on that.
Mr. Elvis likes more trouble sometimes.
Yes, he loves it.
Network is falling. Can you hear me?
We can hear you
They say
loud
you.
and clear.
They say you like trouble.
Can
My
anybody-
network begin fail.
Yes,
We are
can hear
hearing you.
Mr. Elvis.
We can hear
Eh.
you.
We are hearing you. Franca.
All right. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Black Panther, your network is so bad. Whenever you unmute, you messed up the broadcast. Please just leave and come back. Your network is bad. Whenever you unmute, you messed up the broadcast, to be honest. Yes, I beg, we could have not used that against our mama. That was deliberate. She not pass any seconds. And because she messed around earlier on when Mandarita stopped immediately, so I just wanted to look for trouble. Nah. All of them don't go hide for that corner now. Anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate you all. But let's quickly move on now and hear from Mashallah. Mashallah, please talk to us. Good evening to you. Then Augustine, get ready before that. After that.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes.
Good evening, everybody. I greet the house. Today's topic is back and front. I don't know where to start from. I think I'll start with the issue of the black man. I've always said it. An average black man is wicked and greedy. And that's the issue. It is not that because white, because one particular part of Africa is they are white or not, we're just wicked. A black man is very wicked to himself. Examples, you that are abroad, you've traveled abroad, you see your fellow black man, even in Nigeria, your next door neighbor, even say hello, how are you, how was work? Lila, he will walk past you. He can't say good morning. That's your fellow black man. But you see a white man from another country, they go say hello, how are you, how is it going? You see greet.
That's not true, Mr. Mashallah.
I'm giving from where I'm staying. Where I'm staying.
At all. You can stay with your neighbor with the white person for 500
You are in America.
His name or high. So
Mr. Rita,
Madam Rita, you are in please. Cannot be all black.
It's true in UK. Madam Rita is true in UK. Mashallah is right.
America, this is UK I'm talking about.
It's true.
I don't believe so. Black people in the UK, I've never experienced that too. I've been to the UK, I've never experienced it. I'm
telling you.
Even from other, but they are like, hi sister. And they are not toasting me, they're just saying hello. Please, both male and female. So the one way you talk to Mashallah, I beg, I disagree. Not be all black people, I beg. People are dealing with taking care of 500 people at home and school fees. And a white man that is eating corned beef and baked beans, he will say good morning now. Which responsibility does he have?
See, why I'm saying that is I have a reason why. In this part of the world where we stay, a black man that is from your country sees you are doing fine, and he sees his next door neighbor, who is a black man from the same country, but not the same tribe, is not doing fine because he don't talk. He doesn't tell you what he's doing. the difference is clear. You see black man and see they don't agree, they don't want to help each other. But you meet Lebanese, meet Pakistanis, they help each other in growing up. That's what I'm saying. Don't I say we're greedy? Our greed is not only financial. We can't even to give you assistance to take to the next level. He has information for you, but you hold on to it. It's not money. Oh. We're not talking about money. That's how greedy we are. But when a white man in I'm not talking about British. I'm not talking about British people. I'm talking about Pakistan, Indians. Anywhere they are, they bring their people to that place. Mr. CM, am I not saying the truth? It is here you see a black man do something. He will not bring his fellow members to come and join him, to come and stay in that same position where he's working. That's how wicked we are. So if like you said,
so, but Mr. Mashallah, that must be in the UK.
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, in the UK, but it's not in. In the UK now. UK is not all Europe, Abi. So let's.
I'm telling you from where I am.
Even in UK, let me just tell you another thing that they do in UK.
Be the person first, or Mashallah. Be the person first.
Wait.
Why you wait for them
to
preach?
Wait, make I tell you another thing where they do for my eye for you. Make I tell you another thing.
I'm time it takes, so make I finish them.
No, you go talk about no verse. No, make I just tell you. I tell you another thing when it happened to me for UK. You know, say, make I just talk and just give me 20 seconds. Another thing when I noticed for UK, I moved from Norway to UK. I don't know, say that the same mentality where they get for Nigeria, they get for UK. Because for Norway, people come to my house, Africans, nobody they thief for Nigerians. For UK, they thief even up to my son Gold. When he live for a ruin, I don't know the way they go play football. When he come back, the gold don't go. Because my door is open for everybody. For London, they thief everything. Everything.
Not them.
So now UK you go talk about not be for you, not be for Europe. Now UK talk about
I'm not saying Europe.
The black for that UK now what for
now where I did I talk about. Now where I did I talk about. So for that's one of the reasons why your politician can steal so much money and don't care. And the painful part is they steal this money. The money is taken abroad to develop their own place. They take those money and use as loan for people here, giving people loan left and right. You're buying a brand new car, you're paying maybe 2,000. You now pay for 3 years, 4 years, which cannot be done in Nigeria because you're stealing money from Africa. Is being used to finance their business here because your foolish set of people as governors, senators, they don't know what to use money for. Because this amount of money that has been stolen and looted, if you take that money and use it to develop our Nigeria, you've stolen the money, no problem. Bring it and develop the country. We will not be where we are today. Concerning ShopRite, I can't blame ShopRite. It is the government of APC. Since APC came into government from Buhari period, ShopRite got into Nigeria before Buhari, before APC came to government. Everybody was going ShopRite. The latest shop to go and buy things of ShopRite, everybody was feeling nice. Buhari enter. He didn't take them time. By now, Tinubu entered and then he now crumbled everything. So which company wants to come and see this kind of government whereby your citizens
PDP now bring ShopRite.
Is it? Now PDP. Now
PDP bring ShopRite.
Now PDP. During PDP now ShopRite, we tell no say ShopRite they exist. Now they say Boshuam. Now APC concurrently Boshuam. Now the real agenda is our president has said he will reduce our purchasing power. So if we reduce our purchasing power, how will ShopRite exist? So they have to go. Then we were talking about ADC. ADC, let me define ADC for us. ADC is a congregation of old looters. ADC is the congregation of old looters. And the most painful part is the saint amongst all the politicians is just one drop in that congregation. Now, I don't know how if it's possible, ADC is to be deregistered. How? Because one drop that will cleanse the entire country. ADC, like, to me, I see ADC like a chemical in a glass of cup, black chemical, and the only drop of life for the country is Obi, just a small drop of chemical that could change the color of that cup. Because it has entered now, it is already changing it. APC is scared. Now they want to deregister it. If it happens that, based on what I'm seeing on this platform, that Obi doesn't get the platform to run as election, Nigerians just sit there in the house and not come out and vote. Let them take it. We have dashed them the country because the looters and the wicked people in the country have refused to want us to be free. And then dark man is talking about the black man. He's not seeing his fellow politicians that are just killing people because you're killing people. No school, you're killing their future. No market to buy good food, you're killing them. They can't afford to buy food. And yet, we say we have a government. Now, our Minister of Defense, the day Najawad brought him here, one of his videos, when he was showing us everything about before he got that appointment, I knew, Najawad, so they take my time.
Okay, Mashallah, round up 1 minute then. I don't know why you share your time with them now.
I'm not going to talk when they talk. Now, the defense minister now, when he spoke, I knew there was going to be hope. And you can now see evidence. And that is why some people right now, as the US has come into the country, some particular politicians have stopped talking. We can't find them anywhere. E.g., El-Rufai. We can't find it. He's not saying anything. He's no more in ADC. He's not coming out to talk. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Okay, Mashallah, thank you very much for that submission. God bless you, sir. Augustine, finally, we don't come to you. You have the floor. Talk to us, sir. Good evening to you. Augustine, you are not there.
Thank you. I'm there. Thank you, Niger Watch, and good evening, everybody. Please observe our protocols. Without wasting time, number one, this issue of ShopRite, that is to tell you the state of our economy. Every good economy in the world must have an inward investment in which people from another country will be going to that country to invest. Whether it is to come and establish any business at all. As long as it is registered, you pay tax, and they are bringing their own type of business culture to merge with your own. That is how a country develops. I remember in those days, my father used to tell me that when they were young, they go to our local government headquarters to go and buy bicycle parts. When they go there, the man will tell them, oh, I haven't been to Onisha, to go and buy it from the Lebanese. At independence, the Lebanese moved to Lagos. So people from Onisha now go to Lagos to buy it. After a while, they felt that they can be in their country, in China anyway. We can go there and buy, and they will come in and invest and establish industries. Look at Lagos in those days. Those that lived in Lagos, we know there's a place called Aswani as a bus stop. Aswani is an Indian name. I didn't know. It wasn't quite long. Along Oshodi Badagry Expressway. That is where they sell rapa or this akara and they make. They have distributors, but that day they are selling direct to the consumers. Every Tuesday you have to be very early, 5 a.m. or 6. You're already there, so that you buy it direct from their factory, and it's very cheap. If not, you go to Balogun.
You remembered.
Exactly. Yeah, my mother used to go now. In those days, he said that we have to wake up, or they even chat up instead of entering all this one chance bus. No be today Nigeria spoil. If you enter one bus, they carry you, go somewhere, go rob you. So you better look for somebody who has a car or a pickup to carry a group of people from one street. When you go there, you buy. People will say there is
And
Christmas is
don't
coming. Let
forget
me
also
buy.
that it was then also that you have this Clifford guy in Oshodi.
Okay, yeah, in those, later people, that one, a ritualist there under the bridge. So, what I'm trying to say by way of ShopRite is that I don't know whether all those things are now. I don't need to mention Liver Brothers or the one they call Dizengoff West Africa Limited or Sole Bonnet, Israeli Construction Company, G Kappa, Kappa and Dalbato, Leventis is owned by this thing, Leventis stores in Papa Kingsway. So, all these things. It just shows that the economy is booming. If foreigners are coming in to invest, so this ShopRite going now will tell you that Nigeria economy is in its knees. And they, like somebody said, PDP brought it in, then APC sent them packing. So that is to tell you how Nigeria is managed. The last president we've had is Goodluck Jonathan. No matter his imperfection, people now know that presidency is not making noise or because he's strong. Jonathan is he doesn't make noise, but he uses his brain and at least he's not corrupt. Personally, like I don't know whether they've brought out charges against him or people telling me he owned this. So let me leave it like that. That tells you that Nigeria is crumbling economically. Then this what is it called? P2B, I mean ADC being deregistered. You know, before I remember here I said it. I said P2B, you have two options: stay in labor, reform labor, and be there, or you leave labor and go and be and don't get into PDP. Then ADC is not yet being heard of, like as it is now. I said, leave labor. If you can't reform labor, leave labor and go to, and then start your own party. No matter what, if you call it
Sorry,
APC.
is the register? What is the law that is guiding them that they say
Okay,
they want to deregister it?
Just one. I mean, I'm taking it based on the surface, on the time. So let me put it that way. So this was my prescription for him. But given what I now know, even if P2B started a party called the Obedient Party or P2B Party, it is possible they won't register it. I'm saying this. This is ADC is not P2B's idea in terms of formation. ADC has been in the past, maybe over 20 years now, one of those French party that people go and then settle, just like Accord or maybe Alliance or all those things. But if P2B had taken maybe my advice then, he left Labour because he can't reform it, and then go and form P2B party or anything, they won't register it. If they do, because he's the target, it is not shown to anybody that ADC not being deregistered is because of P2B. Probably they've had a hint that all said and done, Atiku will be 80 this year. I don't see a way for him. Power should remain in the South because that's what he preached. That's why he left Jonathan. So power should remain in the South, which is Atiku is out of the question. When I heard Kokwanso saying that he can be president and he can be vice president to P2B, I told Niger Watch that he has recognized that power must be in the South. The likes of El-Rufai not raising their hand or Tambua cutting P2B to be there for them to run together. They are not running because they want to be president, but they want to be vice to him, or if at all, if he picks the ticket. It is a realization that they know power will remain in the South at least for the next 4 years. Bala Mohammed is doing so. So why I'm saying this is that, okay, if the other alternative is if P2B had remained in Labour trying to reform it, do you know that the Supreme Court has ruled that Abure term has ended and then he's illegal there? To the extent that there was a time before Nenadi Usman came in, it was P2B's intervention with Alex Oti and then all those then Nenadi, when they met at Umuahi and took a decision that why they did it was Alex Oti said for twice INEC held a meeting of all party leaders. Abure came in, they walked Abure out. INEC did it. And that was the opportunity they have that if without anybody coming to them, they wouldn't have registered Olumide Akpata for Edo election. Let us remember, that's what happened then. So they had to do something. It is better you have what they call a caretaker chairman or caretaker committee than not having anything at all. Because to them, Abure came for a meeting called by INEC for party leaders. Twice he was walked out. Now, that gives us the impression that INEC did not recognize Abure. When Supreme Court now gave the judgment, we watched it here and Ajawa showed it. Peter Obi and their list, all of them, took it straight from that day to INEC office. Peter Obi went there and then hand over to them and say, look at Supreme Court judgment, not recognizing Abure. Do you know that since because of the hand of Tinubu and the federal his government, they made sure that they didn't even obey Supreme Court order. Suddenly, INEC then was recognizing Abure. Immediately, Peter Obi left. Do you see the song they are singing now? INEC is no longer recognizing Abure because Peter Obi has left. I mean, people should follow trend. So this is to tell you that the man is the target. But the thing about it is this: if this is the game they want to play, there's what they call unintended consequences. I'm glad that Nigerians have now identified the old brigade that want to steal money are the people flocking to APC and then talking all this. If you ask any poor people, anybody on the road, they'll tell you it's P2B. It is not the people, the enmity P2B had before. In 2023, people are relying it's an Igbo man. But they now found out that, look, even the people in the north, power brokers, if they will come out to say it openly, they've now seen the difference that this is the man that the country is willing to listen to. I don't know of international community. So if P2B has stayed in labor today, INEC will still be recognizing Abure because Abure is the man there, planted there to do the hatchet job. Now P2B have left labor and they started saying that INEC did not recognize Abure. INEC did not. They're now starting to look at the Supreme Court judgment that P2B gave them. We saw it, he walked and gave it to INEC, said, this is the judgment. Don't tell us that you don't have it. This is it. And it was because of that, said we now had a caretaker committee led by Nena Usman. Because of that, they fielded Olumide Akpata as the governorship candidate in Edo State. Otherwise, that place would have been vacant because you have no party structure, so you can't field. So this is the dilemma P2B is facing. I want people to appreciate this. It is not a case of if he had formed his own, because I used to say so before. Now, if they can talk of the registering ADC that P2B did not form with all those things, what if P2B has formed the own, all obedient, the youths, and they flock in there? Do you know the person they will sponsor? Because you have to have office in everywhere. Sponsor one man, he entered there, they give you, put down 1 billion or $100 million. Say this is for you to make sure you rake whatever. You do executive council meeting, the man will leak it to what they do. Because these are part of the party. That's what they call mole. Then they will now discuss and say, this is what you have to do. You go and precipitate one problem. Before you know it, INEC will say they don't recognize this. Or they deliberately create a faction in which the one P2B must have started with. All of us will say, this is the party hierarchy. INEC will say they don't recognize this one. This one is a faction. Or the INEC will deregister. So, you see, what they call the plan, the landmine they sown for P2B is life and thriving. It's like that is the ambition of Tinubu. He doesn't want to look at the economy. All he wants is just to be playing politics. Even it's like you've won the World Cup, yet you are still playing qualifying series for the World Cup. But you've won it. So why not show leadership? All you are trying to do, as worse as Buhari is, or Buhari was, there was opposition. True or false? You don't talk about Jonathan. Oshomole won election in Edo State under ACN. Jonathan quickly said, swear him in. Oshomole went to Aso Rock to go and thank Jonathan. One man, one vote. Obasanjo, as worse as it is, there was opposition. Why is it that the people they say is a strategist and is a Democrat, now then fight for June 12th, now what you are trying to do, you don't want to have opposition. Why? Buhari allowed opposition, at least. Nobody stopped PDP from fielding a candidate or doing anything. People can correct me. Buhari, Yaradua, Jonathan, or Obasanjo, no matter what you say about them, they had opposition. Yet Buhari, they say he's illiterate. He didn't do an Fulani. Why is it that somebody who is Yoruba from Awolowo stock is playing this type of politics in Nigeria and people are keeping quiet or they feel that it doesn't mean? Is that what has Tinubu accomplished? What has, at least Buhari came for Fulani, he said, I want to do this, I want to give them grazing route, empower them, all these things, though negatively. What is Tinubu coming? Just to make sure that any party, let there not be party except APC. It's not the best now. It's not the best. You don't want to test your popularity with another party. I mean, for other people to challenge you. So that is a dilemma. I want people to go home and reflect on this. It's a heavy, we never had it this bad in terms of politics. We've never had it. You can't allow opposition to stand. Which one? Is it PDP that is standing? Or okay, Labour now has crumbled. APC want to get up. People from PDP went to ADC. Some people from Labour, led by P2B, went to join a ADC. At least let's have two parties to struggle. Instead of APC and PDP, let it be APC and ADC. Now look at where we are. You see where we are? For those that may be talking this person. So this is something people should, look into and then reflect. It's like he's playing God, just like what Wike did. Just like what Wike did in Rivers State. Now his nemesis is having a comeuppance. Tinubu is playing God. If he thinks that people are not watching, he's playing God. He can only decree. He doesn't want to say Nigeria should be a one-party state. He's just using an idea. Anybody goes there and plant a moles there, and then they will be destroying it. Tell INEC, deregister, don't re-register. Why should INEC deregister ADC? Let us know. Why? Why should INEC deregister ADC now? Because P2B entered there. Immediately P2B entered there, talking of the registering. The Labour Party will now tell you, oh no, Abure, Supreme Court has sacked you. Why didn't you? Now, because P2B left. Maybe P2B goes back like that Ahmed said, I'm back to Labour Party. They will not tell you that that Supreme Court decision is, this is it. Nigeria should see the handwriting on the wall. They had better seen it now and do something. This is no longer a case of this. It is no longer like that. So that is what I have to say as for that. Then as for Nigeria Watch, what you revealed through Grok or whatever. Yes, it is true, but what that means is it is an aggregation of opinion expressed all over. The just like our IT system, aggregate it and then bring it out. It's as simple as that. The issue of Mrs. Desi and Alison Madueke has been on since. People have been saying it, writing it, publishing, no challenge. So if the system now brings it out and present, and the way it says it, it will tell you this is what people are saying. Just like what he said about P2B, about Pandora. So for those that will come here and be talking about Pandora is not an illegal something. If I CM today, I'm not a governor of Anambra State, and I want to be governor. I have a thriving business. I want to wind down my business, keep it in, instead of keeping my 100 naira idle. I can put it somewhere where it will give me interest after 4 years. If I survive, if I become, that what is bad in that is my private money. It's not government, it's not public. You can't accuse me of that. You start accusing me of public money the day after taking oath of office and I sign. That minute, whatever you can ask me, where did I spend? But if before I become governor, I've been able to put the money there, it's my private money. David Cameron did it here in UK. The UK is more, the UK society is more civilized than Nigeria. Why didn't they jail him? For people that brought down Boris Johnson because he organized party during COVID with his own money, he just organized party in his flat, 10 Downing Street. They forced him to go. So why should David Cameron put British money or put any money at all in Pandora? So that is the issue. Let us be wise. Thank you, Niger Watch. Thank you for the time.
Okay, Ogasiam, thank you, sir. God bless you. Thanks for your submission. Let's hear from Mr. Jonathan. Before that, I want to appreciate those of you listening to us. God bless you, all my people. We are almost getting there. Just continue to do your part by pressing on the like and help us to share. Mr. Jonathan, good evening to you, sir. Thanks for coming in to put your voice to this. I beg to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. God bless you. greatly. I greet my fellow panelists. I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you all. The Amomi diaspora. I greet you, man. Good evening. God bless you. God will continue to strengthen you. And all my fellow commenters and all the callers, I greet you all. You're welcome. God bless you all. I think Dr. CM, you touched on a very, very important subject matter, which is the attempt. I still don't want to believe it. When I saw it, I tried to, do some digging. Yes, there's a pending court filing. The case has been filed with the Federal High Court in Abuja for the hearing to take place February 15 or 16, something like that, to hear the case, to deregister the ADC and 4 other political parties. I think that is for me, I think that is the most important news of the day. If we have to, discuss all these matters at all, I think for me that is the most important subject matter, because we can see that this is very clear now. They are not even hiding it anymore. They are not hiding it anymore. They attempt to destroy democracy. Let's even leave political parties alone, because political parties, all of them, they are made up of people. They are people who have their own individual interests. But democracy itself is for entire Nigeria. We have a stake in this democracy. So this is an attempt to destroy democracy here, you see. And they are not even hiding it anymore. It's now an open secret. Yes, Dr. Sia, you talked about, the game. Obi left Labour Party. Suddenly, INEC woke up from nowhere, from our slumber, and now say that Abure is no longer the authentic national chairman of Labour Party. So we can see all these things playing out. They are not when the desperation. We can see the desperation that is kicking in, and as each day goes by, this desperation is getting more and more intense. It will get to a point where they will even come out openly, especially when the people they've hired to do the job, they are not getting it done the way they want it, because we're going to see it. They are not hiding it anymore. They are not hiding it anymore. And that brings me to that issue, that topic where somebody said Black people are cursed. And I listened to Madam Rita briefly. I listened to her submission when she said that Black people are not cursed. Madam Rita, see, I want to believe that though as a Black person, you want to dissociate yourself, you don't want to attach yourself to that line of statement. Yes, I understand that part, and you did that vigorously. But for me, in the real sense of it, something is wrong with Black people. At least at the minimum, you will agree that greed, you describe it as being a form of greed, that Black people are just greedy. But you will agree with me that greed itself is a form of enchantment. Greed. When someone is greedy to a point where it has now become a detriment to people around him, to the society at large, it is evil. To a point where it is now, it becomes an enchantment itself. It's a form of evil. They have been enchanted somehow. That is just what greed is, especially greed that has gotten out of the roof. When someone is greedy to a fault, where that act of greed every day is now at the centerpiece, is at the detriment of the society at large, then it's a problem. It's a big problem, what we have, black people. And you will ask yourself, when you see black people, people always use this one all the time. We've come accustomed to it. When Nigerians, when the moment they enter the Western country, they are different human being entirely. They fall in line. They obey rules. Even the simplest of them, they follow it. But the moment they land in Nigeria, it's a different ball game. As I always say, and Nigerians always do this. It is only in Nigeria people will say, even here on this platform, I've seen Nigerians saying, I'm going to call police to arrest you. I will arrest you. I will arrest you. That Nigerian mentality, people even bring it here.
Thank you, Oga Jonathan. They talk to me here.
Who will you call police? I'm here in Canada. I'm here in Canada. If anything happens, you cannot call the RCMP and say, because you are rich. Even the prime minister cannot do that. Police will come. You can call the police. Police will come. When they come, then what happened? It is only in Nigeria, on planet Earth, that people will stand like this and they will be threatening people. And they carry it out because of who they are, because they have money, they have influence. They will just go and carry police, and police will just come like like senseless human beings, and they will still come, disregarding the power, their constitutional power, downplaying it. They will still follow somebody, say, I want to go and arrest. Who asked? Somebody call you. Somebody has done this, has done that. And then police will just come and arrest. How? And I heard it on this platform, that stupid Nigerian idea, mentality. And I will call police to arrest you. How?
Sorry, Mr. Jonathan. Somebody's threatening to call police on you in Canada. How?
I know, so I heard it.
Na me.
Somebody said on this platform that I will call police. I will.
He threatened me. Emeka said he's going to call police for me if I come to Canada.
See.
Are you serious? Oh my goodness!
That is the Nigerian. That is the Nigerian. That is who we are in
Not
Nigeria.
civilized at all.
That is who we are in Nigeria. People do it all day long. This particular day that we are in now, that very line statement will have been said if 1,000 or 1,000,000 times across Nigeria, from one Nigeria to another, even from authority. I will call police, I will bring police, and I will arrest you. It doesn't work like that. That is the failure of our society. That is the problem of Nigerians, because I don't believe it happens like that all across the black world. It's just this very one is just peculiar to Nigeria. But generally speaking, black people are there is this enchantment. I don't know what it is. Enchantment is even a greater way. When someone is enchanted, it's satanic, it's evil. That is the problem that we carry in Nigeria. If it is not so, people, what is happening in Nigeria today, people will still come out and vote for these ruiners. Give it to them. See, when you say Nigerians are illiterate, they have sense. All those illiterate people that you see, deal with them. Deal with them on the normal level, our normal local traditional level. They will deal with you. You will know that they have sense. Then what continues to baffles me is that when it now comes to the issue of national, great national issues like elections, like political leadership, these people will just behave as if then there is something is wrong somewhere. I don't understand. Something is wrong somewhere. How people will still come out and vote in Nigeria of today in a normal climate, just in a normal climate, this government will have resigned. I know, please, I don't want to be accused of this, that I continue to speak after the bell. But let me just round up. See, in a normal climate, this government should have resigned. Here in Canada, just yesterday, a premier of a province just resigned For what? No scandal, no nothing, just because his polls, his support has been plummeting since last summer, and he has seen it clearly. An election is still like 10 months away, and he has seen it clearly that I'm going nowhere. He resigned. Not that he was accused of stealing money, nothing. In Nigeria, this government, under normal settings, should have resigned. Something is wrong somewhere. African people, Nigerian people, the leadership, they are just not normal. We got to do something about it, and God will help us. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, Mr. Jonathan, there's nothing we can really do about it, because most Nigerians are not used to it, that this is how a country should be, which is very unfortunate. And the leaders are not ready to make a change, to be honest, except we get the right leadership in power. If not, we're not going.
Is it normal, Mr. Elvis? Is it a normal country where government will be lying? I mean, lying every day.
The reason why they lie, because they know that you can't hold them accountable for nothing. You don't have the power. You are powerless.
Everything is lying. Everything.
They know that we all are toothless bulldog, so we can't do anything. So they can come and lie.
Where to start anymore? Where do you want to start?
So they can lie to you every blessed day. They know you can't do anything about it. So that's why they're doing what they're doing. So yeah, let's just hope. That's why we are calling Nigerians now to put head together so that we can choose the right leadership that will listen to the people, that will carry the people along before taking any kind of decision. But some people still say no, and tribalism, I will kill them. We are here. Thank you very much. But I'd like us to move on quickly to ECBD. Okay, CBD, please talk to us. It's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Greetings, Mummy Diaspora. Good evening, everybody in the comments. Well, so how did our president say it? Here we have another beautiful town hall, different from Bala Blue, Blue, and Bulaba. So greetings. Greetings to the people of Bulaba Republic. Yeah, so
yeah, but you didn't lick the mic now. You should have licked the mic too. You didn't lick the mic.
On a super highway.
Yeah, but you didn't lick the mic. You have said mic testing, then you put your tongue and lick the mic before you start the
Okay. Yeah, so well, I don't if anyone have probably observed me, I don't do this reverencing of people like that. It's not even part of my culture anyway. So but having said that, I think I really appreciate, and I really appreciate the submission of Madam Rita on that topic, on that issue of the black man cost and all that. I think she did justice to that. But maybe if there's anything to add, it will just be like, as much as I don't also believe in this cost thing, I just believe it's because if you look at other societies, they were once even worse than where we are now. So I think the problem has been the evolving capacity of maybe Black Africa, because we are not, people are just living in the past. People are making excuses. Every time they are looking for how to blame a colonial master or colonialist and all
colonial mentality. I will get
colonial this and that. And meanwhile, there was a time we were like, from where we are now compared to where China was like some, let's say 70 or 80 years ago, it's like we are in heaven. But look at China today. So that's because they took their destiny into their own hands and they stopped blaming. And look, okay, maybe they're still blaming, but they stopped blaming and, staying in that perpetual, a state of misery or lack, or looking at themselves as less. But politically, of course, they are still doing back and forth with the West. But the point is, we have to evolve. We have to stop pointing fingers. There's this guy that used to come here and say, I think he's a professional, allegedly, a professional online commentator, that we need 100 million soldiers. How many million? He says it's 5 million soldiers. They say we need in.
I
As
beg,
two Niger,
forget those people.
No, yeah,
Forget those
no.
people.
I'm just trying to make a
Those are
point.
paid agents now.
Yeah, that's what. That's why I
Forget
said
them.
that.
Forget.
That's why I started with that. You know, the issue that we are not asking ourselves is that all these things that we are saying, this okay, we have agreed that there is a kind of there was a Berlin conference, all of that was done to kind of take advantage of Africa. But those days are even gone. Okay, now you're able to do business, you're able to generate your own internal generated revenues, you're able to have foreign exchange, everything. You're able to have millions and billions of dollars that are in the possession of your government. What are they doing with it? Forget about now let me tell you, even if Nigeria has now 20 nuclear warheads, they can't stand any country in the West. So the point is not having all this power and all that, because Africa, number one, why are you looking for war? Singapore cannot contend with any country in the West. Has it stopped them from giving a good life to their people? Has it stopped them from having one of I think I saw an article, they called it that, they said the title of the article was How Singapore Built the Perfect Country. So that is a country, you're not looking at it from an economic standpoint. Is it a white man or colonialist that came and told you that money that you're supposed to use and, tar the road, the streets of your country, or maybe generate clean water or electricity, or even create electricity that can even encourage small businesses to thrive? Is it a white man that come and tell you, don't do that, or that money, make sure you spend it, make sure you use it and go and buy? So when we start thinking like that, we will understand that, yes, we know the past, we know how Africa was taken advantage of, but we cannot live in the past. China was worse off. Singapore was worse off. All these countries was what Turkey was even worse off. Morocco itself, but look at where all these countries are.
But they agreed. They agreed on their self to do something good.
That's the thing.
But are we agreeing?
We are still, that's why you find when you see some of these politicians calling themselves Pan-Africanists, just know that they are fraudsters, because they always want to direct people to, they want to play on the emotions of people and tell them, you see, the white people, they want to, like that woman that went on Arise TV and was saying that Trump is throwing, that we don't need the help of Trump, that they want to disenfranchise the North from voting. Those are the type of statements that these politicians make. But of course, I don't think any of us here will follow all of that. So the point is, and also Madam Rita mentioned Rwanda. I've been to Rwanda once. But you see, Rwanda, that is decisive leadership. You might criticize Paul Kagame and say, oh, he's a dictator, but that is a visionary dictatorship, As much as I'm not in support of dictatorship, but that's a dictatorship with vision and direction. Where they have even outlawed.
China is also dictatorship now, but they are the best in the world.
Exactly.
Oh.
They have even outlawed using political tribal rhetorics in the public setting. You can't even go there and mention Tutsi or Husi when you're saying anything in the public. They try to remove, and Burundi followed suit. Burundi, they also outlawed anything that if you want to talk about tribe, you must talk about it maybe inside your room with your wife or something. You can never come outside and make those That is a country that understands, where they are going. And look at Rwanda. Rwanda is an example. I'm telling you, go to Rwanda, any corner, not just Kigali. The order that you will find in that country, you will not believe you're in Africa. Forget about the cleanliness. That one, it's already, they already have that reputation. You can't find. I saw this YouTuber that did a video there. He even sat inside the roadside, what's it called? Roadside drainage, or is this whatever they call it? He sat there and was eating. He was trying to prove to people how clean Rwanda is. So that's the thing. That is what is called. Rwanda is an African country, so that already disproves this thing. Of course, this is all about you just doing. Rwanda, are they planning to fight anybody, or are they trying to? They are not planning to do any of that. Nobody is coming to fight you. You can't even fight anyway. You think UK, Britain can fight America right now? So
The
they
first,
always.
sorry, 1 second. The first
Yeah.
air traffic, air taxi is about to be launched in Rwanda.
Exactly.
The first air taxi is about to be launched in Rwanda.
In Rwanda. Just look at that city. Look at the skyline. I'm telling you, some of our people are not watching us. Just look how orderly that city is. But you see, for people, tribalism, and they've been able to understand that tribalism cost them a lot. Tribalism have done, has taken them back a lot, and it's one of the, their darkest history is because of tribalism. So they decided to deal with it and make sure that it's non-existent. And every African society that wants to progress must do the same. But what are we doing here in Africa, in Nigeria? We are even, in fact, we are cultivating it. We are even making it to thrive. I don't know if you even remember that time that there was this movement, say something like.
Now God go bless you. This is where they thought they're very important.
Yeah, that's the truth. That time that there was this movement in Ghana called, I don't know if you saw those things online, something about Igbo must go. Do you know, you would think that it's Ghanaians that started that thing. The whole thing was started and was pushed and was even sponsored by a man called Hassan Hayariga. Do you know where that man schooled and grew up? That man schooled and grew up in Zaria in Nigeria. That man, his father was the head of state of Ghana that Jerry Rawlings deposed and took power from. You remember that story? We always like talking about Jerry Rawlings. Huh? That was his father. That's to show you that the seed of corruption is still continuing in his system. So he came to Zaria. He learned about the bigotry and the tribal bigotry and the hate. He's also a Muslim, but it has nothing to do with Islam. But I'm just trying to make us understand where the whole thing is coming from. Then when he went back to Ghana, he decided to import the same tribal bigotry and hate that some of the northern politicians or oligarchs or whatever they call themselves in northern Nigeria, he decided to use it in Ghana. And the thing that, unfortunately, the president of Ghana and all those people, they understood what was happening and they all quenched the whole thing. And even the man right now is being prosecuted. I'm told he has even traveled out of Ghana because he's so corrupt that they have opened a lot of cases about him and he has vanished. So my point is, tribalism is one of the things that is also holding us back. It's not just that cause. And the more we start educating ourselves about on tribalism and trying to kill it, the same way Rwanda has killed theirs, and Burundi and all these other countries that are progressing, we will continue having the same results. Thank you.
Guys, it will be difficult to keep tribalism in Nigeria because of the way it was initially designed. It will be very, very difficult because a lot of them, their mindset have begun. So it will be difficult, but I don't know. Let's hear give us a mandate. Please talk to us quickly. Good evening to you, my brother. You are not there again. I'll be calling you forever. You are good interfering into other people's conversation, but you are not there to give your own submission. Moderator, please give us your final submission, man. Good evening to you once again. Okay, Moderator. He's not available. Can you guys hear me? Or
yes, I can. Let me speak, if you don't mind. Let me speak
no,
so that.
no, hold on.
Okay.
Amashola, please, your final submission, 2 minutes.
I dey here. Niger Watch, like you said, tribalism. The only way that can get all off our mind is when we have a new constitution where you say whether Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, and you live in the north, you live in Kaduna, and you contest for election and you are voted for because they want you. Without that story, now they talk. We can never change. The day we have that, the day we get that mindset that whether you're Igbo or Hausa, you can't contest for election, it's not your turn. Once we drop, the day we drop that rubbish, that's the day Nigeria will start getting better. Because if you look at it in question, Tinubu is there, Atiku is there, Obi wants to contest. Of all these three, who is more qualified? Who is more qualified to do the job? But yet we are putting on tribe. Section. So, less for me, the day Nigerians wake up with all this corruption we are seeing, the day Nigerians wake up, they remove the curtain on their eye and bust out on the street and heavy protest bigger than NSAS. That is the day we have deliverance. Because the congregations of looters in Nigeria, they are increasing and they are having new children. One of the children is Yabelo. He's a small person. He's not to 50. He has stolen money. If he goes now, he gets into public office as a senator. He has new children. The present governor to do the same thing. The day Nigerian come out, Nigeria, the whole thing deal in hand. It deal in hand if they hear us. If you sit down in your house and say, okay, everything is fine, my friend, these congregations of looters, they will loot the country dry, loot everything dry. The only that God has blessed the country. That's the reason why we are not like Rwanda. We are not like other countries that are suffering, because our skin is so thick. But one day that skin will melt. Nigerian politicians, that skin will melt one day, and the day is coming. It's very close. When they burst out, don't be surprised what they will do, because an angry person is a hungry person. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Okay, Ogasiem, talk to us. Thank you, my brother Mashallah. Ogasiem, you have the floor. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. In rounding up, what I would like to let people know is this. I know this idea, some people will sort of come and pretend that they are not in support of what APC is doing to make sure that no other party comes on board. We know it. Somebody will tell you, oh, ADC is a party of jihadists. Where does Issa Pantami belong to? APC. It's not a jihadist. What of Nuhu Ribadu? The one national security advisor who knows the intelligence issues about Nigeria. He is the person that is arming terrorists. When they caught him, he said a vigilante. Where does he belong to? APC. And somebody will be telling me as if APC are sense. Please, what I do not want, what I do not like is for somebody to be urinating on me and telling me it's a heavy downpour. We are not kids. ADC will start having problems. Not that I wish them, because Peter Obi is now a member of ADC, and everybody have seen what is to come. So when people go from one platform to the other and come and be talking, yarning Okpata, according to Dr. Don Pedro Obaseki, coming to tell us, under normal circumstances, can Tinubu be a counselor in any Western world? This is a criminal. Look at the money missing under him. It's a career criminal. Look at where Nigeria is. People are not talking about that. All they are telling you is Pito. Why not tell us? Let people, Nigeria Watch, I told you, one day just declare. Let people that are talking about this, let them come and tell us what Tinubu has achieved. Look at the mess. Look at the mess that Nigeria is. And people are still talking of how to make sure ADC did not come up. There won't be any opposition. If you give Tinubu 30 more years, he has no clue. He doesn't know what to do. Naira may get to 10,000 naira. 200,000 naira to the dollar. He doesn't know what to do. He rigged himself into office. What has he done? He has no idea. All he wants is, if he hears that P2B left ADC, P2B is now in accord, he'll go there and start telling you they will deregister accord. Is that what we are here for? Please, people should be sensible. If you don't know what to say, please don't just come near Niger Watch platform. We are not here to massage idiots. We are here to explain to the people the options before them, why they should choose the particular option. Those that ridiculed us in those days that Tinubu is a strategist, he has budgeted 25% for education, he did this, he built Lagos. Where are we now? Where are we? This is how they will start again. What has Tinubu achieved? Nothing. Give him 100 years, he will never do anything because he has no idea what leadership is. He has no idea. Leadership is not about fighting the opposition. Jonathan never fought the opposition. He allowed them. Yaradua didn't fight. That's why I always refer to Jonathan. He's there moving around freely. He didn't fight the opposition. Come and show Nigeria what you could do. Now look at the APC 2015 to 2025 or 2026. Look at the revelation. And people are sort of levying Nigeria APC again. I thought people should be focusing on APC and telling them to dismantle. And somebody is writing ADC is a jihadist. ADC is not a jihadist. As simple as that. It is not. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. CM. Mr. Elvis, I'm back. I'm so sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Madarita, take over. Thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Dr. CM, I just have a little bone to pick with you, and that's you about the kind of vilifying Jonathan. Jonathan was a loser. He was a weak leader, and he's part of the problems that we're having today in Nigeria. They say if the kitchen is hot, get out. How they say? They said, when the kitchen is too hot, just get out of the kitchen. But Jonathan was a weak leader, and he cannot tell me that gratifying himself, going for peacekeeping or giving lectures. He has nothing to offer. He never had nothing to offer. Nigeria have a penchant for picking weak people as leaders. And what's his name? OBJ, Obasanjo big Yaradua, right? And then he was a running mate to Yaradua. So, and he became president. But so all these things were planned initially. Obasanjo can't tell me he didn't know the medical condition of Yaradua. And he cannot tell me that because you always look for a vice president who is weak. And they'll get a strong man, but they get a man, his sidekick who is weak. That's the kind of politics they play in Nigeria. That's the kind of politics. They just need to find somebody who doesn't have a spine as a vice. But in a situation like what happened to Yaradua, we had a president that didn't have a spine in a very complex, wonderful country like Nigeria. So Jonathan in fact, there's nothing to write home about him. I am not apologetic about it at all. Even if he considered to Buhari, there's nothing to write home about Jonathan. He was a weak leader. He's part and parcel of the nonsense that we are facing today. Thank you very much.
What of the economy? Under Jonathan?
Nigeria was not growing. All those were just
Thank you, Madarita. Thank you. Jonathan is
the dollar was this. Rice was 28,000 naira. That is BS. Dr. C, please, let's not go there. That's not the topic now.
They were looting continuously.
Look at where we are now. No. Look at where we are now.
Where we are now.
Now the same thing we did. Now process. Now the same position we today.
It's the same thing.
Jonathan was not better.
Position.
If you
ask people now, they will prefer Jonathan era than this now.
Small devil. Devil now.
Okay.
Under Jonathan, we had looters that have BSc. In this APC, they have PhD stealing.
You want fix Nigeria, and Jonathan you go bring fix Nigeria.
Because Jonathan topic, I just the vex, Dr. C, which it just
no, they bring Jonathan.
No. No, it's not. It's not.
Because
Because you
Boko
have
Haram
to
no,
be,
no come outside.
at a time you have to be comparing. You compare
No,
Jonathan
you
with
can't
what
compare
we have
anybody
now.
I will
here.
not compare to make that person
How
look
can you
good.
compare a small devil and a big devil?
Look at
Which one you want?
look at politics. Look at party politics. Let's forget the economy.
Okay,
Look at
compare
party
Awolowo
politics and
with
what we are
them.
facing.
Now you gonna do compare Awolowo with them.
No,
Not be Jonathan.
Listen. Look at party politics we are playing today and how it is under
Forget all
Jonathan.
those things. They have their way of
How
criminality.
can you
All of them.
forget? No. These are what they call enabling environment for even for politics.
Okay, why did
At least you
Jonathan
can
give
participate.
money to? Why did Jonathan give money to Fulani man? May they distribute defense money.
Oh
You
God.
don't know.
Please let us go
He
along.
said-
I'm so sorry for I just
So,
needed to put
see-
that out there. Go ahead, Dr.
No,
Sia. You say
to be
something?
okay. Well, the thing is that everybody has his own opinion, but to me, even when you have two devils, one will be better than the other. That's what I'm saying, and I stop here.
The
Thank you.
devil is a devil, and nothing called good comes out of the devil.
Naija, make I speak, I beg.
Why will you speak? This is my turn to speak, Black Panther.
Oh, you have not spoken. Sorry.
No,
I thought you have
haven't.
finished. Sorry.
I was just going along Dr. CM's. So anyway, yeah, so this is January 15th, 2026. In 1966, Nigeria went through, I think this is 22 people were killed, led by Kaduna Nzegu, and I just want to say that everything that happened during the Civil War, we are still carrying that baggage. Take it or leave it. We're still carrying the baggage of tribalism, personal interest, egocentric men. And I don't want to, and when people talk about unity of Nigeria, the bedrock of it, any person who is talking about it now, the bedrock of it is that they are selfish and they are greedy, because some people know if Nigeria is divided, it will not favor them. That is the truth. And it's that same bloodline that we are experiencing from 1966 to date. We are still carrying the burden. And please, I am not even going to be saying with all due respect, please, I beg. If anybody wants to start talking about how the Saldana was taken down or how this one was taken down, and they don't mention the fact that millions of Igbos were taken down and the federal government of Nigeria has not apologized for that. Please, I don't want to have that discussion. Please. In fact, we should not even be talking about 1966 as if it has brought any solution. Healing, Nigeria has a lot of problems. Let us start talking about apologies to the Igbo, the millions of Igbos that died during the Biafra War. Yes, this is my opinion. I don't care whether you like it or not. That's not even none of my business. But I really don't like talking about this 1966 thing. And then they don't put the number of people that died. They don't put the apologies that the federal government to date has not said anything. I really don't have that discussion, because that's just like being pretentious, in my own opinion. And then going back to the money that Mr. Najawash was playing about. See, it boils down to, you see that house that you play. Was it not yesterday I watched after show? The house that Wike was saying, oh my God, see house. That is chicken. See all those billions and trillions we're talking about. And I mentioned that you have bankers, businessmen, people working in the federal ministries or even states. They're all part and parcel of this. So it's a cycle, and then they now build these magnificent, ridiculous houses that their children can never maintain, that their children don't even live in Nigeria. So when they pass on, their children cannot maintain these houses because they think that stealing is perpetual in Nigeria. It will forever go on. Even the so-called oil that they're off, one day this oil will finish. And then we start dealing with ecosystem issues. We start dealing with earthquakes. And we wonder, where's our problem coming from? They say it's God that caused us. It's not God that caused us. We were not prepared. Yes, this oil will finish one day, in case people of River State and in fact, South, it will finish. It will finish for sure. It will finish. What's going to happen? in the next 50 years, can your child maintain all this bunkering and the stealing? Can your child
May
maintain
God let
the
them. May God
swimming
let
pool
them
house
finish
in the
fast,
living
fast.
room? Dino Malaya, can your child maintain the car, the road number of Rolls Royces you have? At least we've seen one rich Alaji in the north that had a plethora of road Royces, but today they're just taken over by oxidation and they're all rusted. Yes, all the metals are all rusted right now. So good luck to all of you. So you see, this is the cycle. It is within us. I keep talking about this kidnapping, especially the one in Edo State. It is within, it is within, it is within, and they know. I'm not, listen, I'm not here to just give you soft pedal. If I'm talking harshly, maybe you need that knock on your head to wake up. Yes, we need that knock. So, Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I don't know if I missed something. I just feel as if maybe there's something I missed I haven't talked about. But I'm still going to reiterate again, Mr. Jonathan, Black people, we are not cursed. We are just trapped in a mindset, you know, and it's been hundreds of years. America went through slavery for 400 years. Do you know what it's like 400 years later? Do you think it's so easy to make the people who were tormented for 400 years to now switch their mind to feel that, oh, they can speak up for themselves, or they can talk, or you know, they can be better people in the society, or the color of their skin it shouldn't be any issue. It is hard. So Africa has gone through over 400 years of this pain. So many of us are mentally, sometimes if it's not in your education, unconsciously trapped in this mentality that the white man is better. And we don't even know it. But we say it and we think that's what it is. So a black man is not cursed. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Jonathan will have opportunity to respond to that now. Mr. Jonathan, your final submission for your day, sir.
Yes, Mr. Elvis. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Once again. Yeah, Madam Rita, you see, I would just, you know, when you say black people are not cursed, I will leave that. You know, I will leave that because it's a relative thing. You know, it's not something that you can really dig that. But the fact is this, though, there is a fundamental problem. You know, when it comes to black people, generally speaking, across the African continent, that is not deniable at all, undisputable. There's a big problem with the people that has, over the years, decades, had the opportunity to superintend over the affairs of African countries. So there is a fundamental problem there. So whatever you want to call it, whether it is greed, whether is it that they are cursed, there is a fundamental problem. But you pushed me to talk about the economy because I really don't want to go there, because there is nothing new that I'm going to say. Anything I'm going to say now, I must have said it at one time or the other. You see, you said something. When you talked about the corruption in Nigeria, it's not a one-man show. It's a racket. I've said it in Nigeria. You cannot steal 1 naira without the connivance of the system. You will end up in prison tomorrow. As corrupt as the judiciary is, if you steal 1 naira from the purse of the federal government of Nigeria, you are not sophisticated with it, you don't connive with the racket, I can tell you, even if it is Tinubu, you will end up in prison tomorrow. You talked about the Nigerian banks. All this money we're talking about, it is the connivance of the Nigerian banks. You will tell me how the Nigerian banks are making money, declaring these billions and billions every quarter of profit. A country where the banks are not giving loans, no commercial loans in the real sense of it. Forget about the loans, the money that is circulating amongst them. That is not how banks makes money. In a Western world, the way banks makes money is that you can walk into your bank, request for a loan, tender your document there. That is what they are looking for. They are even begging you. They put offers on people's email. People who live in the Western world will confirm this. Money that you don't even want, they will ask you to come and take it. Offers upon offers. You say yes or no. I say, no, I don't want. 100,000, 50, I don't want. Is it by force? That is how bank, because that is their bread and butter. That is how they make money, not in Nigeria. So ask the question then, how are they making money? This is the corrupt money. So it's a racket. All of that we know. That is how the Nigerian system is functioning. So I agree. I know that for sure. For a fact, that the only way the Nigerian system is being sustained as it were right now is through corruption, through racketeering. It's not a one-man show. Because you will ask me how somebody will steal, will manage. You think they just carry Ghana must go to the Federal Ministry of Finance or to the Central Bank of Nigeria to take away 2 billion naira? Let's even come to 2 billion. Forget about all those 100 billion, 300 billion. Take the 2 billion. See, so we're going nowhere. And somebody said also earlier on the broadcast, I want to, reiterate it. It's a country without electricity cannot work. You can do all you like. All these things we're seeing. So Nigeria is going nowhere. No, a country without electricity, reforms or no reforms, whatever, tax, this, that, is not going to work. First thing first.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
as we
that's just that's just what I want to say here. Unfortunately, let's forget it. I'm not a prophet of doom. I want my country to work, but first thing first, a country without electricity, simple as electricity, and I use the word simple deliberately and consciously. Simple as electricity, a country without simple electricity cannot work. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
Elvis,
Thank you.
Mr. Elvis, sorry, are we going to see talk again?
No. I will give you 10 seconds later. Hold on.
You not go give us now.
10 seconds. Really, it's 10 seconds. I want to say something 10 seconds, but it's CBD's turn.
Hold on. Mr. Jonathan said something significant, very, very important, that a country without electricity would not work. Somebody commented it earlier on in the comment section, and I agree with that 100%. As we are talking right now, there's no light here. Now, generator, now they make noise everywhere for this whole estate. No lights. It's crazy. For the past 2-3 days, no lights. I don't know. To survive in Nigeria is not cheap. It's not easy. So I agree with that. A country without electricity can never work. That's my statement on that. Mr. CBD, please quickly talk to us. Thank you, sir. 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you. I had someone earlier said Peter Obi, should have maybe gone to another party or started his own party. And just picking back of what CM said, it's true because, there's no way we shouldn't be repeating. Let's not be talking or wishing for things that we know cannot happen or we know how it's going to play out. There's no way they're going to allow Peter Obi thrive in any or, in that kind of endeavor of getting his own party or anything like that. So the man has been the target from the beginning. Unlike, no matter who will feel offended for what I'm about to say, that is their freedom to feel. Someone like Showore is, to me, the way I see him is one of two things. Is either a controlled opposition that is being used, starting from his media and all that, especially during the time of Jonathan, or he's just a useful idiot. Useful idiot, you can just be running up and down. They'll leave you because they know you're actually serving the greater purpose.
Sorry,
they want
can you say it again? Can you say it again?
Yeah. So is either you are a controlled opposition that you're actually working for them. I don't know if people don't understand what controlled opposition is. Some people don't. You can even come out now and insult the president and everything. Nobody will touch you because you're their property. They will actually
Mr.
tell you
CBD.
to do that. They will actually, yeah.
I think that is what, in the long run, that is what Abure eventually turned Labour Party to.
Exactly.
That is what
It became a control
they had before. And then when Peter
yeah.
Obi got there, he cleansed them, and then they went back to becoming a control position.
Yeah, control opposition. And at the least, if somebody is arguing that that's not what he is, at the least he's a useful idiot. So that is how I see it. So no matter what he comes out to shout, I've seen him come out and be insulting Ekpebolo. Everybody knows that nobody is in support of what Ekpebolo is doing. But that is how they play the game. You have to try and cater to the maybe where you think that the people are going to, so that you just.
Another question for you, though. Another question for you is then why are Nigerians still flocking around this kind of elements? Is it that it's being controlled, or is it controlled?
Because they don't know, they don't understand how. A lot of them don't understand how these things work, so they will fall victim to that narrative and all those.
Because they are not yet civilized, they can't have brain. Their brain is their leg.
Honestly, if there's anything to take away tonight, I just like this comment that you make tonight. Either a control opposition or a useful idiot. Honestly, this is a takeaway tonight. Thank you, sir.
That's the truth.
It's a control substance.
Yeah, that's it. And it's the only thing he will do. If you hear that Ned Nwoko is fighting with Regina, he will come out and attack Ned. Anywhere the people are going, just to create that kind of illusion that he's with them, continue to confuse the people and continue to make sure, okay, ask me what is the benefit for him going after Peter Obi in such a passionate manner? I thought you said you're also looking for the betterment of the country. So why can't everybody
instead of him to have come together and work with Peter Obi to deliver Nigeria?
No, his job is actually to stop Peter Obi. That's the thing. So, but people don't understand.
It's a control substance. We can understand. We can leave about that topic.
Yeah. So let me just finish by saying this.
You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds left.
Yeah. The 10 seconds is that if there is any cause, Nigeria should go and should go and check properly if they are caused. And like Madam Rita said, you can be talking about coup of the whatever the politicians of those days, and you decided to take it out on a whole tribe of millions of people, and millions of people lost their lives. Children especially. Majority of the people that lost their lives from the East or Igbo people are kids. And you think their blood will not be crying out for revenge every day to God Almighty, the same way the blood of Abel was crying out for revenge. So, and those blood will actually
all right. Thank you.
That is the cause I believe that is following Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ives. Mr. Ives, please, just 10
seconds.
Let me quickly say this.
Everybody on the panel are talking. I'll give you guys 30 minutes to
what
talk.
The last speaker said.
Hold on. I never talk. You don't throw.
This man, 30 minutes amongst yourself. 30 minutes. Moderator wanted to say something. Everybody should shoot mouth. Make
a 1 hour now. Make a 1 hour. Make a 1 hour because of make a 1 hour.
30 minutes, please. You are interrupting.
Don't light where Mr. Elvis is.
When did you fight for Nigeria? Go England.
You don't start now. I don't like where Mr. Elvis is.
Thank you.
Because our mandate. You know the reason.
What is he doing there?
What do you want to do now? It's his prerogative.
No, you see, we not ever agree. We not go agree. We not ever agree.
Not about whether I agree or not. I just told you that there's no light. You're not saying one.
Let me put this thing.
Okay, let me start it now. I've not spoken my own 3 minutes. Let me speak my own 3 minutes.
I'm just going to use 10 seconds there about. I just want to say this. Just in addition to Mr. Ndubuisi, when he talked about the war, see, what is needed in Nigeria is very simple to avert this continuous, attribution that the country is getting. What is just a simple apology from a normal government? Just come out and apologize. That's what sane country does. just come out and apologize. Until that is done, until that thing is done, it will be tough. Because
thank you, Mr. Jonathan.
God cannot be mocked.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you. You said from a normal government. Thank you. Because we cannot have a normal government. So that your stuff is cancelled. Now, we are fighting towards a normal government. This is how to fight towards a normal government. I was going through the internet when I met a friend online. He's from Iran. It's not a Muslim. And Iran is a secular state. Now, what brought them together is because of the hardship and the authoritarian government. And now we are in Nigeria. We're having hardship and authoritarian government. We are not yet united in our suffering. Does that not ring a bell in our head?
Black Panther, I said our skin tight. It's in the met.
There's something wrong. Look, let me tell you one thing. Fela said one thing. He said we are suffering from colonial mentality. There's something, our psyche. Madam Rita even said something too. He said our psyche has been tampered with. Now, it is the solution that we should be looking for. I expect everybody to be talking on the solution on how we're going to fix Nigeria. We are not going to fix Nigeria with election. Madam Rita said it. We are not thinking that way. They are attacking Obi. We don't have plan B. Tomorrow again, they'll do election. The next thing I'll come out, Nigeria, like Alaba will say, Nigeria, new Nigeria is coming. Where you won't come? From where? When you are not even united in your talking, in your deliverance of speech. I have said categorically clear. The reason why they are having their pathway is because Nigeria was never a country. And we all don't want it to be a country. We want to manage the insecurity. That is what we are doing. That's what we have been doing all along. We want to manage the illegality. That is all. That's what we've been doing. We have not set a path to have a sovereign nation. We are not even talking. I believe I'm the only one throwing that slogan out. We need a constitution. You cannot have illegality under illegality. It is not possible. A professor who has read all his life came here to speak on it. None of us, it's only 2 or 3 of us that is speaking that word every day. None of us is carrying that word. Sit at home, find out, look at those words, shake hands. Is it true? Ask yourself question. If it is true, what is my solution? What is going to be my impact? How am I going to deliver the word to the people to make sure that word that the professor released I'm in line with it, and thereby fusing all Nigeria to see from that perspective. Nigeria cannot be a country until we go look at the basic, the foundation. Look, all this thing we are talking here, corruption. Don't you know that? I want to ask a question. In Nigeria context, is tribalism, nepotism, is it not a crime? But yet, we have not even thought about that. National Assembly is going out. Oh, tribalism. Those are crimes against humanity. Tribalism, nepotism, and even religiosity. They are crime against humanity. If you don't know, it's a crime. That is why for us to even talk that this thing is a crime, we need a foundation, a constitution that will amalgamate all of us, so that we will not look at a Yoruba man, we will not look at Igbo man, we will look at a country. Because we have one goal. All this, if we have one goal, insecurity and illegality will never take its ground and its root. Because we will fight in a united form against those things. Now we can't fight. We can't even think together. Look at one man, one vote. He's talking left. Look at Iran here, Iran here, Iran here. All of them, they are YouTubers. They are talking with one voice. They are exchanging ideas. They are playing individual vote. They play their video together. All of them, they plan. They analyze issue. Their goal is how we're going to get our victory. Take this useless government out. That's their goal. But we have been divided. Party A, Party B, PDP, APC. Is that are they the vehicle to get a Nigeria? That's the question we should ask. Are they the vehicle that we use to get a good country? Ask yourself that question. Sleep with it. When you wake up, you get the solution. My brothers and sisters, we are not going anywhere because tribalism, nepotism, religiosity, they are crime against humanity. If you don't know it, go and think about it. I've thought about it. I've explained it. It's a crime. When you say an Igbo man cannot be president, an Igbo man cannot stay in this land, it's a crime against humanity. I'm telling you, it's a crime. Like if we have a constitution, we will enshrine it into our constitution. As Paul Gigali did, we will enshrine it and Nigeria will be well. That is simple. We should know what we are dying for. Die for the real cause and don't die for nothing. What we are doing, we are dying for nothing. We are doing election that will never give us the country. It will give us the country. We should rise up above every other thing. Rise up against your culture. Fight. If you cannot fight for a country, Nigeria, you will not be able to fight for your culture, for your tradition. You can't. You will still be divided. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. We need to wake up and know what we go to die for. We cannot stay with everywhere and start sending money. It's biting my bone. Thank you.
I better relax, so may your bone know they bite you. Before I go and continue with my black soup, Dr. Sia, we can't hear you, but let me just speak if it's okay. I'm going to be leaving now because Mr. Elvis has to rest and there's no light as well. The first thing I want to say is I'm very, very happy that Donald Trump has made it indefinite that there will be no more issuing of visas. And Nigeria is one of those countries. I am very, very happy. I just wanted to say that for the records. Secondly, Dele Momodu, I didn't speak about that. Dele Momodu said something. He said, Buhari was a candidate of necessity. I repeat, Dele Momodu said, Buhari was a candidate of necessity. Necessity of what? I'm just going to leave it there. Let your mind be stirred. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I'm listening to you guys. All right, go ahead. Let me go back to my black suit.
Enjoy.
For inside Canada. Bye bye.
CM, we can't hear you, CM. Check your mic or something.
The weather is cold though. It's 20 centimeters of snow. I bet. Let me enjoy my black suit. I love it.
You think go wire now way? Dr. CM, are you there? You're talking to yourself, man. Are you guys hearing us?
Yeah, we can hear. I think.
Okay, I think we have to start sending a message of how we're going to do the fundamentals, for the fundamentals to be the bone of contention. Because we cannot be talking about the economy when you know that these people around us cannot do anything.
Send to who?
We are going to conscientize ourselves. Ourselves is very important.
See, the truth is the weapon fashioned against Nigeria is poverty.
No, see. No be say, look, the weapon fashioned against us now ourselves. Because these politicians, they emanate from the same institution we also are. Why are we not like them? Because we have separated, we have reasoned with ourselves and said, no, I cannot. I want to be different from them. That is what it is. Those of us that are different, why are we not talking on how we're going to have look, in 10 years' time, no, only of us, if we enter Nigeria, we're going to look our back. And they tell you the truth. People are taking this as a joke. In 10 years' time, if you land for airport, you're going to look yourself like say you yourself they carry substance.
Black Panther.
This somebody not going to grab you.
You see,
That is what. Do you like it?
You see, the Fulani politicians, not Fulani people, though, because sometimes I like making that distinction, because no matter what we do, let's not carry out all the because if you go to countries if you go to countries like Sierra Leone, Guinea, where they have a lot of Fulanis and even Fulani Christians, and you'll be surprised. You'll be wondering, are you sure? Somebody is I think there's a sound coming from somewhere. So you'll be wondering, like, are you sure these people are the same Fulani that we have in Nigeria? But you know, the thing is that their oligarch, or let's say their political leaders in Nigeria, has kind of given is giving a wrong impression about their entire race. And also those people, those Goro, what do they call them? Those ones from those bush ones that are now doing their dirty work in Nigeria, doing the banditry and the terrorism and all that. But let's also understand that we have the normal Fulani that, if you look at them, the ones in Ghana, the ones in Sierra Leone, the ones in Guinea, you will not believe that you just feel like they are like you. So the point is that the politicians in Nigeria, they need to understand that they have it. How do they say it in Nigeria? They have casted. They have all casted.
You see,
so
ECBD.
And someone like Atiku especially need to understand that.
ECBD. Yes. What we need now, let me tell you the gospel truth. Nigerians are always running from the truth. You see, what we need now is for us to conscientize the minds of the people that it is not the politics that is our problem. These politicians knows that we don't have a foundation. They are taking advantage of it perfectly. But we don't know. We are playing according to their game. That with this politics will get to El Dorado. It's not possible.
But you must also accept, Black Panther, you must also accept that a section of those politicians are lording over the other, even though all of them are corrupt. But we also need to understand and admit that a section of all those politicians are lording over the other politicians. That is why someone like Opebolo will go to, is it Kaduna or where did he go to go and apologize?
Do you know that?
So you need to understand that those people, and unfortunately some of them have entered ADC now, that's a fact.
You know that they are using Islamic law indirectly for us in Nigeria. Let me show you one example. You see, when a country, go and check it, happen in all Islamic nations. When you are talking on your right, you come outside to speak on your right, they either buy you or they throw you into jail without any judicial proceeding.
And who is enabling that? Is those section, that fraction of that Fulani.
That is what I'm telling you, that it is we that is our problem, because they came from us. But we have distinct ourselves that we cannot be like that. That is why we are talking straight here. But they don't talk like us. But we are from the same enclave. So that is why I'm saying that let us continue to speak with voices and speak to the right friends of Nigeria, so that they can give us a lending hand to disseminate these people. It is not easy for the insiders like us, because they penetrated everyone. Look at diaspora. They are collecting money from politicians to speak against the people that are speaking the truth. Look at Edo State. Somebody is an adult that has a wife is saying that Edo State is shiny. Is that normal? Because you know why he's speaking like that? The foundation in which that boy was laid from home is distorted. It's already distorted. You can you can see him speak, you will know. Why are we scared of saying it?
Do you know that there are some group of Igbo people that have been paid money in Enugu State to come out and say that
it's all over the country.
That they are being attacked because they are Igbo Muslims. So they are trying to do, and it's
Do
such a
you
big.
know why we are comfortable? Let me tell you, some of us in diaspora, you know why they are comfortable? When we are speaking from a position of pain, not with all this love one at the talk. Love for which country? Pain, because any pain they give to Nigeria is affecting, because indirectly you are funding those people that are giving pain in Nigeria. You are still funding them because you are human. The money you are getting here, which is enough to even cater, you are not dividing it, giving them, instead of you to do a project that will benefit more than 10 people in that land. You are not giving them to feed. Let us be reasoning. Is it because we are in a comfortable place? Let the comfort come out. We will be like a lion, every one of us. Let the comfort, let us come out from that comfort. Look at Niger Watch. You think it's comfortable where he is now? His body they pain now. But because some of us are in the comfort, we can see 3 square meal, we can drive anywhere, we can drink soda, we can take ice cream, we'll see the beautiful building. Look, my brothers and sisters, when your home is in tattered, your mindset is in a confused state. Your mindset should be bothered. If your mindset is not bothered, you are not human. You are part of these people. If you are not bothered of what is happening in Nigeria, you are part of them. Because if you get there, you'll be like them. Every Nigerian in the diaspora need to be bothered about what is happening. We are losing our birthplace. It will get a time some of us will not want to even travel to Nigeria. I'm telling you, we are getting there if you are not careful.
Black Panther, don't forget that the whole world now is shutting their borders.
That is what I'm telling you. That is why we should talk to friends of the Nigerian.
If we do not work on our own homeland, you see what they are doing in the US now. So what are we going to do? That's the truth.
Okay, is that when it's going to be bothering us?
You have citizenship. You've not heard that they are even revoking some people's citizenship.
Yes. If you commit one crime, it can lead to your revoking of it. So that is why I'm saying that people are saying, "Oh, Black Panther, you are too passionate." I am not passionate. What is wrong with the motherland is it's supposed to be affecting everybody, because we might not be able to go there again. We will feel insecure. How can you be feeling insecure in your birthplace? That is the question. If you are sleeping 8 hours, you shouldn't be sleeping 8 hours again. Because look, in 10 years' time, with the level of stealing, with the level of these people are not going to mortgage it, they are going to give Nigeria out. With the level of mortgaging now, we are saying it. You know, time evolve and strategies evolve too. These people cannot live with the 21st century. They are finding it very difficult. Why don't we that are living in the 21st century use the 21st century system and dislodge these people? We need to think. We need friends. We need to go to, as the Iranians are doing, they are inviting friends of Iran, people, and they are coming in. They are helping them. Look at Israel now. The green light has been given to them now, today. The green light has been given to them. They are coming in to help the people of Iran. That is it. But we are not yet ready, because some of us are lost. We are lost children. We are lost because our foundation is bad. How can you be receiving money, mortgaging your own homeland, distorting it? Don't you know that if you receive money from this politician, you are part and parcel of the distortion of the political and human terrain in that land? You are distorting it. And when you are distorting it, you yourself don't have a home to go to. If you think there's security, there is no security for anybody. We are living in pain. We are afraid of our next door neighbor in Nigeria. We are afraid. Look at people. Look, Nigeria, 3 gates will lead to a house. Is that supposed to be so? In his own mother's, in his own father's land, three gates now they lead to his house. He go have to call you who you be. Are we rat and cat? But we are living like rat and cat in our own homeland. Do you people understand when Nigeria will tell you people that three gate lead to a place? Already he's feeling insecurity. That is why they put three gate. He's feeling insecure. He cannot even move from his own local government to another local government. That will tell you the level people don't understand. I don't think people understand. If people understand, we in America will understand what is called insecurity. But you people in Europe, we know they see insecurity. We they see and hear. When a person go inside school, start to spray. You will pray saying your pikin come out alive. We they face some. But you people know they face now they say they do like Oibo. We are facing a very dangerous situation. We need to be very vocal. We need to speak the truth. We are not, some of us are not speaking the truth. Our issue is how to get our country. Our problem is not election. The election has already been stolen by the political class that are distorting the country. No matter what you do, they have stolen it. They have stolen it because we are not ready to fight. They are collecting money to vote. They say collect the money. Why will you collect? How do you even think about having that mentality, collecting money to determine your future? How do people thinking that way? Still take money to determine your future, or fight that politician, break his head. I just watch. I can feel your pain every day. I feel and I think over it. Thank you very much. Okay, CM, are you still there? Niger watch.
CM, what's going on with your mic? I think you're trying to speak. We can't hear you. We're just seeing you doing hand gestures. Yeah, Black Panther, thank you for that.
Don't hold in truth from the UK. Let me talk.
Thank you for that. That's submission. But like what I said, these politicians, they have to understand. All these politicians, ADC, they have to understand that they've all casted. Someone like Atiku is the only one still feeling like he's not casted because maybe he thinks he's so southanized that he can separate himself from the. You can't separate yourself from the others if you're posting the tragedy that happened to Deborah, and because of and those people whisper to you and you delete it. So it means you are not separated. You are still. It means you can be easily influenced by those radicals. You can be influenced by those jihadists. You can, because what will be the reason for someone like Atiku to post on what has happened, then delete it after some time? It means he's still susceptible to that kind of control. So it means those people will have a very loud voice in his government if he gets to that seat, because that is where he would have showed difference. If he wants to really claim that he's not a extreme, he doesn't have that extremist ideology or whatever, that is where he would have really showed it. That is where he would have showed it. He would have just stand on that and say that justice for Deborah, this thing cannot happen in Nigeria. We will not stand for it. And people will say, oh, okay, it seems Atiku is a different type of Fulani man, Fulani Muslim politician. But he deleted. So what does that mean? What does that show us? There's no confidence. Apart from all those corruption that we
He himself is insecure. Insecurity is happening to him. His mental state.
Yeah. So if he knows what is But of course, because of pride and ego and long-term ambition, he might. That's why I'm saying that maybe the ultimate goal of maybe the good ADC will do for them if they don't give up. If Obi is unfairly, played out of that chance, it will be that maybe they want to use it to get back northern, states or whatever from APC. Maybe that's the only thing. The core north, not even middle belt. I don't think they will even get a strong, they will win anything significant in the middle belt. Maybe in the north, in the core north, Sokoto, all those places, Kano, maybe that is where ADC will help them. Meduguri, So because apart from that, if Obi does not get it, let Tinubu just continue. Let's just continue because what are we doing? Nobody is a fool. Who want to vote for? Are you ready? Black Panther, just answer honestly. If you're in Nigeria right now, are you going to vote for Atiku?
When I know the craze.
So that's just the mindset a lot of people have. So I don't even know why. It's just that these people don't believe in the election, or the electoral process of the people. If not, they won't even have the confidence to come out. They believe everything is negotiation because they believe everything is who controls INEC, who can they do deal with. That is the mindset. If not, how would they can't even be in the public. Thank you. Mr. Jonathan, you can say something.
Sir Jonathan.
Mr. Jonathan has decided to cool his head. Let Nigeria stress, not.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Nigeria matter no be joke. Oh. Nigeria matter no be joke. As I always say, what kind of gets me off track many a times with Nigeria is just the level of the, if I may use the word, the fakeness of the government, the amount of lies that they put out on a daily basis. That's why the country is going. Mr. Elvis, I just they talk now. I never even talk for 30 seconds, 1 minute. You don't.
Oh, now 30 minutes don't finish now.
Yeah. Why you say now for my head the 30 minutes?
No, the time that they use your minutes, you the heap and the jam for your kitchen that time.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, quickly. 1 minute.
See, let me just say this. I was listening to Dele Momodu. Let me leave that economy thing alone because if I step on it, I don't think I have enough time. It's just that the Nigeria is just going nowhere. The as I was saying, the lies is just too much. Where do you want to start from? Nigeria lie, sote. They don't get shape. Then they lie about inflation. These all the simple indices that will give clear indication of where the country is going. They are lying about it. So definitely it is all dead on arrival. Inflation is a lie. What is out there? Simple GDP number is a lie. Interest rate is a lie. We just leave it we just leave it there. Everything is a lie. But let me quickly round this up on politics. The Dele Momodu that came out today, who jumped to ADC. You can see in his face, they like I said earlier, they like this idea calling them former presidential candidates. I don't know what they see there, just former presidential candidate. I can see how excited he was during that interview when he was being introduced as a former presidential candidate. Former presidential candidate of what? No ideology, no nothing. That's why all of them are just moving from one party to the other, and they just want to be presidential candidate, knowing fully well that you stand.
He wants to experience the looting too. He wants to loot too.
I don't know. I don't understand. I just don't understand. But I do know one thing for sure. This ADC thing, I do know one thing for sure, that which I believe, except I will go back to the issue of today, that something is wrong with black people. If something is wrong, don't let me say they are caused, but something is wrong. If all the people in ADC combine together, all their years of experience, because when Dele Momodu was being introduced today, they talked about his over 20 years of political experience and all the rest of it. He was even bluffing about the whole thing, about his years of experience in politics. He was talking about Amechi, 8 years as a chief of staff, 8 years as a governor, 8 years as a minister.
He just mix her up with lie.
That one is 24 years on his own. Add Atiku. Atiku own experience is like 4 decades, like 40 years. Add that one to it. Add Rufai. All of them combined together, it will be sheer madness. Madness, stupidity. If they are not caused, it will be sheer madness, stupidity. If they all gang up, ended up, and then pointing to Atiku as a presidential candidate, it will be sheer madness with all these years of political experience combined together. And all they want to do is to end up, it will be sheer, I don't know what to call it. That is why I cannot but just conclude that it is Peter Obi that will emerge as the presidential candidate of ADC. Anything short of it, just know that these people, all of them, they need to gang them all up, put them all together, and send them to an asylum. Because I don't know how they want to pull it off. I just don't understand in Nigeria.
Now, asylum of no return, no.
That they need to pack all of them up, load them inside one bus, and go and dump all of them. Something is wrong with all of them. Because I believe that they know, but there is something. What it is, how much money do you want to gather?
They are all after money they cannot even spend.
What is it? Is it name? At what age? Look at all of them. I don't understand. So something must be wrong somewhere. So I want to believe, I want to give them the benefit of doubt that they know what they are doing. They are grown-up men. They are men of intellectuals. They are men of wisdom. I can only prop them up with all this, with all of these words at this point in time. But anything short of Peter Obi, they know, you just know where they belong. I will camp with every breath that is in me, campaign against them. Every breath that God has given me, I'll campaign against them. And I know I'm not standing alone. Millions of Nigerians are waiting to see whether they will show wisdom or they will show sheer stupidity. Time will tell. Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I appreciate it. That's everyone.
Thank you. We are feeling your pain too.
All right, now do well. And God bless you, our people. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, for that last submission. Yeah, my people, we are doing our part to see how Nigeria can be better. And I'm here. I hear Black Panther they talk and saying I know what they do for them. Where you did so now your papa and your mama land be that. This one now our papa and our mama land. You cannot be our papa and our mama land.
No, America, that one a joke. The real talk now talk last so. Now they talk say they don't know say you they feel insecure and pain. How can a man have 3 gates leading to his house? We know they think.
Oh my God. My brother, this country, it be as it gets. This country. I know, I understand sometimes if everybody have to say, okay, we don't have anything to do with Nigeria, we don't have anything to do with Nigeria. To be honest, go hard before you see people, especially Nigerians in the diaspora, to visit this country. Go hard. It's not working, man. It's not working, but I just hope it works. That's why we are doing what we are doing. And I believe this 2027 might be the last hope. And the reason why I reached this 27 because Peter Obi saying will still run again. If, for example, as it just happened for that 2023, saying on the run again, I don't believe many people will be hoping for anything anymore. To be honest, nobody will be hoping for anything anymore. But I just hope we get it right this time. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel, those of you that called into the show as well, and those of you that supported the channel. Thank you. God bless you all. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan, guys, CBD, Mother Rita, Mother Patricia, August CM, Black Panther. Give us a mandate. Mashallah. God bless you all, my people. Appreciate every one of you that called in as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate all those of you that supported the channel. Seven Girl Met them, Mother Peggy Modi, Mr. Joseph OG. Thank you, my people. God bless you all. And on the comment section, my mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Thanks for always being there for us. Abu Azim, my brother, I appreciate you. Thanks for all that you do. Thank you very much, Lady Gina. Thank you, Patience. I can see you right there. Thank you, my people. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Later, not be tomorrow anymore because it's 12:25 here in Lagos. Okay, let's say I'll see you guys later, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affecting you and I. If I can do a pre-recorded video for you, if I'm not too busy, I'll do that. If not, let's look forward to the May time, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. All right, my people. Now we'll draw the curtain. I'll see you guys later. Good night. Bye for now.
In this world, all of us today in motion. Everybody there in motion. Moving to our various stations. As we there in motion, make we do good to ourselves, yo. Make we do good to our neighbor. Before we reach our station, every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. Every walk gets paid. I make a day fear my God. I make a day fear my maker. Whoever will come and go and song, organize. My God.